Single by choices, very lonely, not focused, dating market broken. Truth be spoken, marriage, divorce, single moms coping, high value mindset, yeah we chosen. Yeah. Look, broke men talking like they kings now. Social media selling fake crowns. Everybody want love but don't build. Everybody want peace but don't heal. Single moms tired, dad's missing. High value men keep their vision. No simping, no lying, no pretending. We talk real life, no filters, no bending. Single by choice, marriage ain't dead, it's misused. Divorce courts breaking families loose. Dating apps turn love to a game. Swipe left pain, swipe right shame. Men gotta lead, women gotta choose. Accountability, something we don't refuse. We don't hate, nah, we educate. Truth hurts, but it's still first place. Rest in peace to the Godfather of truth. The message still lives. Single by choices, very bitter, big mad. Truth over lies, real talk we have. SBC Nation, stand up, no cap. Gavin X Mr. Walker, facts on facts. Single by choices, single by choices. If you ready for the truth, you in the right voice. Truth in the mic, data market, wow, we shed the light. SBC Nation, real talk only. Gavin X Mr. Walker, never lonely. Single by choices, single by choices, single by choices.
SBC Nation, single by choices. Gavin X Mr. Walker, two married family men, leading by example. Carpet for the horse productions, truth over lies.
Let's talk about
SBC Nation,
single by choices.
Gavin X,
Mr. Walker,
two married family men, leading by example. Caught before the horse productions, truth over lies.
Let's talk about
hot girl summer cancel. City boys up, they ain't stressing no more. Broken homes, everybody outside, but marriage getting low, low, low. Nug in the streets, wildin'. Keisha hunching all through the night. Blaze Galaxy, everybody toxic. SBC Nation, know we right. Scrolling through the timeline, chaos every day. Everybody toxic, nobody wanna stay. Baby daddy drama, kids caught in the middle. Club every weekend, but the rent just little. Quarter zip sweater, we moving different now. Men tryna level up, family first style. Truth over lies, yeah we call it how it is. Too many broken homes, who raising all the kids? City boys winning, they done learned the game. Passport flights overseas, everything changed. Modern dating market looking insane. Everybody want love, but nobody wanna change. Yo, summer cancel, girls cancel. City boys up, they ain't stressing no more. Marriage rate slow and the single mom's high. Everybody asking why. Love how flexing in designer. Keisha outside every night. SBC Nation in the building. We bring truth back to life. Summer nights, city lights. Everybody searching for somebody right. But these streets cold, hearts on froze. Now everybody's scared to let love grow.
Yeah, we marry family men, trying to lead by example. Too many people moving off impulse and scandal. Social media got relationships cooked. Everybody want attention, nobody wanna look at the stats. Facts, truth hurt bad. Kids need fathers, that's why the world mad. SBC
SBC Nation in the chat going crazy. Hit the like button if you feel me, baby. Super chats flying, cash app buzzing. Truth over lies, yeah, the whole crew coming. Cart before the horse, we building something major. Real conversations, no industry favor.
Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel,
Support the show.
cash app and super chats.
Girls on my gas.
Single by choices. Gavin X Mr. Walker.
SBC Nation. SBC Nation.
Hit the like button,
Subscribe to the channel.
support the show, cash app and super cats.
Single by choices.
Gavin X Mr. Walker.
SBC Nation.
Screwed up, screwed up, screwed up, screwed up. Screwed up, screwed up, screwed up. H-Town vibes. Screwed up. Screwed up, single by choice. H-Town vibe. Single by choice, a single by force. Love got lost, now we paying the cost. Welcome to the real, no cap, no gloss. Yeah, it's Gavin X Mr. Walker in the building, let's talk facts. Single women scrolling, but they lonely at night. Baby mama drama, got the kids in the fight. Big, deadbeat dads ducking, ain't raising AC. Broken homes everywhere, now the cycle just repeats. Marriage look risky, divorce on the rise. Modern day love full of games and lies. Everybody want love, but don't play their role. Now we got a whole generation lost with no goals. Single by choice, a single by force. Your truth over feelings, yeah, we bringing it raw. Welcome to the show where we breaking the law. Nug on the couch playing 2K all day. Bone Keisha fed up like, boy, you gotta find a way. Bills stacking up, love turning cold. She out in the streets, now the story get bold. Now they both lost, trying to figure it out. Toxic love cycles, yeah, where we calling it out. This that real talk, not the fairy tale dream. This that wake up call for the whole damn scene. R.I.P. Kevin Sound, what they ain't wanna hear, but it was real. With accountability, where that, we just try to build, not tear down the pack.
Hit that like button. Subscribe, don't front, cash app. Support the show, super chat, let it flow. SBC Nation, we see y'all. Call it for the horse, stand tall.
H-Town vibe.
Single by choice. Consequences.
Welcome to the truth.
You ready for the truth? You wanna ride, boy? It's time!
Let's get it on.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Live, Single by Choices, brought to you by
Car before the horse production.
We live. Welcome to
Car before the horse production.
It's Sunday night, Mr. Walker. How you feeling, brother?
Yes, sir. I am feeling freaking tastic per usual. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, El Nug Nugs and Le Bonquishas. Welcome to Cart Before the Horse, Single by Choices. In affiliation with the Bougie Negro Podcast, and also, as all you Negroes know, in association with Ain't No Fun Once the Rabbits Got the Gun Entertainment. What's going on with you this fine Single by Choices Sunday?
I got beans and bologna.
So here we are. We back in the house on this Sunday night, fresh off the Regal Rumble hangover, and we back for SBC Madness. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as you come in.
Back like we never left, my baby. Shout out to last night's Regal Rumble and Freedom Fighting Sister Ebony Dean for rocking with us. Whether you caught it live or not, come one, come all, this fine August 9th, 2026. As you can see, Gavin X and I are very much still in the mix, reporting live to you jive chickens from this wonky, ever-changing dating, mating, and rage baiting market, my baby.
Man.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So welcome in, welcome in. Y'all see the thumbnail and the title tonight. We're going to be talking about the dating market is full of losers and no winners, it seems. So we got a show lined up.
Ooh, I beg to differ. Yeah, lots of losers. Is that not life, though? It is. It's our fault. We became too daggone comfortable as a people. We think everybody's supposed to win. Everybody's supposed to get a trophy. Shout out to participation trophies, I guess. Look at where it got us. However, I do believe there are winners. You just got to stand out. You got to be something. You got to be about something. It's even fierce. The bar is wicked, right? The bar is low. But competition still fierce to stand out, I guess.
That is true. So we're going to talk about it tonight. And shout out to Lee Turner gifting a membership.
We appreciate you, Brother Lee.
And shout out to our brother Jay Tillman gifting a membership.
Shout out to our brother over at Surviving the Flicks. Yeah, can't wait for the next episode. Shout out to your brother.
Appreciate you.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And shout out to Frederick Howard come through gifting a membership.
We appreciate you, Brother Frederick.
Appreciate that, Brother Frederick. And shout out to our freedom fighting sister, Ebony Dean, come through sponsoring the show with a 25 ball in the Cash App. He says, keep cooking, fellas.
And you know we shall, man. Shout out to our freedom fighting sister.
We appreciate you coming through sponsoring the show.
Hit that like button. Subscribe. Don't front, cash out. Support the show. Super chat. Let it flow. SBC Nation, we see y'all. Call the photo. Stand tall.
Man, shout out to Cart Before the Horse Nation coming through like y'all do today and yesterday. Big support, man.
That part. Shout out to Brother Ryan Page sponsoring last night's Regal Rumble. If you missed it, go over to the Cart Before the Horse channel. It was a hell of a show.
Per usual. Yeah, we had to go ahead and touch a little bit on Natasha K, Roly Poly, Mr. Him star person, egregious per usual. Go and check it out. Shout out to the replay game.
All of that. So yeah, it was a lot more than that. So that's just a little bit of it.
That's the tip of the funky iceberg.
Money, 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 money.
And shout out to Julian Brown, come through gifting 5 memberships.
Good to see you, brother Julian, and we appreciate you, man.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And shout out Black Unity with the 5 ball. There's a couple dollars towards my SBC University tuition. I want my one of those robes like Cheyenne for graduation.
Man, listen here, man. Oh, if the Lord could be so nice to make me win the lotto that I don't play. If I win like the Powerball, maybe I should start playing. I'm telling you, I'm gonna act a fool. We're gonna have a whole SBC graduation ceremony. It's gonna be ninja-rific.
There you go. Huh.
Money, 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 money.
And shout out to Frederick Howard, come through with the 5 channel memberships.
Appreciate you, brother. Frederick always coming through.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And shout out to our brother our brother James Burton, come through with the 20 ball. He says, salute, fellas.
Salute to you, OG. Always good to see you, man. We appreciate you.
The OG out there on the road. Be safe, all the truckers out there.
There you go. God bless y'all. Yes, be safe. Take care of yourself. And remember, health is wealth. Watching y'all.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we go, folks. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We ain't gonna waste much time. We talking about the date market is full of losers, and we about to go down to the south to the Atlanta streets. We ain't been down here in a while.
It's been about a month of Sundays, and we starting off hot like fire.
Y'all see what it is. But before we do,
yeah, get that money, money. Gotta get that money, money. And I'm going to get it. And it won't stop, and it don't stop, and it won't stop. You know what I'm talking about?
and shout out to our brother Julian Brown, come back with a 50 ball, says support.
We appreciate you, man. Like I said, good to see you.
So he come back sponsoring the show. We definitely appreciate you.
For sure. We appreciate your brother Deacon Reverend Julian Bryan.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Appreciate you, brother. And shout out to Rachel. Says Dr. Walker and Gavin X. Great show last night with the new topics.
Appreciate you, sister Rachel. Thank you. I still have yet to look up what you keep telling me to look up. I'm gonna get around to it.
So we got an email. I seen some of the stuff. She sent a pretty extensive email over to us. So got links and whatnot. So we're gonna mine through some of that stuff for sure.
There we go. Appreciate your sister.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
So here we are. We in the Atlanta streets. Hit the like button.
She got a barcode on her chest?
What's up, YouTube? Atlanta Street Interviews out here with another one. So we got a young lady with us. How you doing today, miss?
Hello, I'm doing great.
All right. So are you homeless?
Yes, I am.
Okay, and so how old are you?
I'm 21 years old.
21?
Yes.
Okay, and so how long have you been homeless?
Probably about like a month.
A month? What happened a month ago that caused you to become homeless?
I was released from jail.
Okay.
But let me tell you, the whole point of me even going through this transition though is because I've been called to a revelation, a spiritual journey.
Okay.
Called to walk my purpose.
Okay.
And I can just tell you, like, I picked up that phone, I surrendered, and God, He revealed things to me. You know what I mean? Like, He showed me why I am put outside.
Man, this is wicked.
You a liar.
That's a lie.
The woman you feel in you is the devil. Why? The devil is the spirit of a lie.
Yes.
Huh? You a liar.
We starting off with this. So she says she's 21 years old, young and tender, and she just out here. God put her on the streets, according to her. It's a young lady. We can drop a poll in the chat. I know some of y'all be like, look, I clean her up. I do this.
Just as there were prophets and prophetesses back in the days of the Bible, do we not still think there were prophets, out here today? She said she was called, God dang it. She said she was called upon, and the Lord let her know her place was indeed on them cold, hard streets. So my thing is, what's your message? Are you a martyr? Are you going to come out here walking around this square, flogging yourself, showing the younger generation what happens if they go your route, showing some shame in your atonement? What's your point being out here homeless and unprotected? Let us know.
So here we go. Until then, we're going to drop this poll. All right. Would you get her off the streets? She's 21 years old, apparently childless. She ain't blowed out. Just seemed like she a little bit crazy, or a lot of bit.
Once that software is cooked, you know what I mean? It's like having a Mercedes-Benz with a bad ECM, engine control module. Look nice, right? But still don't do nothing.
So if you would, we ask her, would you clean her up? Press a 1 if yes, press a 2 if no. So if you would take her off the streets, drop a 1. If you would not, drop a 2.
Vote with your heart. Vote with your heart.
So it's not like, because I gave all my things away. I gave it to the homeless, and I'm homeless. But I just think that God has a plan for me that it's going to be like.
What was revealed to you? What did God reveal to you?
The Severance orb.
Say that again?
The Severance orb.
Okay. So we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did you end up having to go to jail for?
Criminal damage to property. I was busting alcohol bottles in a gas station. They say that alcohol is a sin, and then it just hovered me one day. Like, the man offered me alcohol bottle, and it had a green apple, and a green apple represents righteousness. I'm sorry, y'all. And so it just sparked something in me. So when I went to the gas station and I was writing, because I've been calculating my journey. So as I was writing, I just look up and I see these alcohol bottles, and I see it's fruits. So I'm like, man, yeah. I just did it. It was no anger. They asked me, "Was you mad?" I'm like, "No."
You just started damaging the store?
It's not righteous. The alcohol bottles, it had fruit.
Yeah. What we've been witnessing lately, people, a lot of these women are off their medications. Tipso, Thorazine, Lexapro. Like, we've been seeing this a lot. I don't know if they are acting and they just doing it to get benefits and sympathy, or are they really crazy?
No, they not acting. Shout out to my mama and them. I know acting when I see it. This is real. Mental health is real. And growing up, for us at least, mental health is taboo. Nobody talked about being crazy and tipso. It wasn't until I believe I was in my early 30s that family members started getting properly diagnosed. Folks out here walking around, your aunties and them, that grandma, auntie always yelling and stuck in the past. They got a little bit of tipso going on through their blood system, man. And she definitely off her rock. I'm willing to learn, so I'll look stuff up. She said a green apple that was on the alcohol bottle represented righteousness. I never heard of it, so I asked AI, and AI said they never heard of such a correlation either. So, like, AI can make stuff up. I think it'd be pretty easy to connect that. It's searching from every database. It said never even heard of apple being associated with righteousness. So I say all that to say she righteously crazy.
There you go. That must be more the revelations in the book of Bonquisha. And y'all see the question below. Would you get her off the street? Drop a 1 if yes, 2 if no. Right now, 35% says yes.
You do know clean her up involves exercising the demons within. You know that. Like, you don't want to fall asleep next to this, do you? Respectfully.
The margaritas, I don't know what they are, but it's alcohol.
Okay, so we're gonna get into this. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any kids?
No kids.
No kids. Okay. So, I'm here in New York.
Okay.
What part?
No, you in Atlanta.
No, but I'm hearing a New York accent.
Oh no, I'm from Blackville, Arkansas.
Wait, what? Okay, Miss, that doesn't sound like Arkansas at all. How did you get this accent?
I guess traveling, like it's traveling. I done picked up an accent somewhere. They asked me, they can't figure it out.
Okay, do you have any kids?
No.
No? Okay. Why you say it like that? It's some 21-year-olds have kids.
No, right now I'm on a mission.
You're on a spiritual journey
I'm
right
on a
now.
mission.
Okay, so no kids. How long did you stay in jail for?
About 4 months. But
4
you wanna know
months?
something? I didn't know how I was gonna get out, but God sent a church to run me out.
Is that right?
Yes.
Let's see. Is it biblical? Right? I guess in the Bible, they, lived on the streets. They went through rough times. People were thrown in prisons and whatnot. So it's her testimony. She says she on a righteous mission and something. I don't know who gave her the instructions, but she doing something.
Well, many wise men will say, for those that want to be on a greater journey, before God delivers the crown, he delivers the crush. So that's what a lot of folks say, I'm just going through this journey right now. They're going through the crush so they can get the crown. But I think we got to, be very clear and draw some lines, because I don't think God is cruel. I don't believe that God is here to deplete. And a woman out on the streets, homeless, I believe is depleting her. I don't see this to be of God's doing. That's my interpretation. I think it's just a little bit of unwellness. Man, they walk amongst us type ish. You hear her talking. Look at the tattoos. She do got enough sense to remain childless. So I will give her credit. I will give her all the credit for that. She out here. She on her journey. Like what was that one daggone show? Monty Python and the Sacred Grail or something ish. Keep kids out of it and do your thing. Go brazy.
So you was in there for 4 months, and I'm assuming the incident that you're talking about happened here in Atlanta?
Yes, it did.
Okay, how long have you been here in Atlanta?
Probably about. Do I include the days that I was in jail?
Well, yeah. Like, when did you come to Atlanta? Like,
the beginning of December.
Okay, so you've been here about 7-8 months.
Yeah.
Okay, what made you come here?
A revelation.
And what did the revelation say that made you say, I'm going to Atlanta?
No, I was guided here.
Okay, you took the bus, the train, the flight.
I took the bus. But like I said, I was called to come to Atlanta. Like the synchronicities, how God speaks to you. That's how I was being guided to come down here. But when I got down here that night, I see why I was here. And then like later on down my line.
What did you see that night? What did you see?
The sovereign orb. That's when I started realizing that I thought that meant I'm walking a revelation.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Listen, that was not God. It's sad to inform you that was Satan, known as the devil. All right. He know the Bible too. He lied to you. He instructed you right into Sodom and Gomorrah. And now you homeless in a godless place,
What is she saying? A sovereign orb? Is it because of what is she saying she saw? She done said it twice, and the interviewer just glazing over it. No, what did she see? My latest interpretation is a sovereign orb. They tell me because I'm stuck on that. I need to know what she saw so I can see just how crazy she really is. She on a journey, and she got on the mega bus. The Lord put her on the mega bus. I don't know. Put her and send her to ATL, and she is here to do something. I'm here for it, man. This sounds Old Testament. She on a pilgrimage. Bonquisha's pilgrimage to ATL. Hot dog. Remember the mantra in the beginning? Bonquisha's escape from ATL and her desperate attempt to find a man. Now, a skipso tipso, Bonquisha damn near afflicted with stigmata is returned back to ATL. I guess she's gonna cleanse it. I'm trying to figure this out.
But no, it meant something with Christianity. It was a symbol that represents authority in the Christian world and the master of the physical realm.
Okay, and so you saw that, and that confirmed that this was where you needed to be.
My hand as well. It had ATL in it.
It had ATL in it?
No, it have ATL in it.
Let me see.
You see? That's an A right there.
Mm-hmm.
A. You can see the T. And then like the L is right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm about to say, I'll take another look when I edit the video.
Okay.
Maybe it's there. Okay, so all right, so no kids. Have you been married?
No.
Let's just start from the beginning. Where are you from?
I'm from Blockville, Arkansas.
Hey man,
I'm
shout out that
21
Blockville,
years
Arkansas.
old. My name is Skyemi Christ.
Okay,
and,
man. Shout it out. Skyemi?
I was
a
I
very
was
unique
sitting
name.
here just chilling. I just got done eating.
That ain't your name.
Hell!
Skyami. Skyami Christ. You made that up. You talking about? This sister down so bad. I mean, at this point, ain't nothing left to do. But
I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Yes, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord.
You know, it's a shame. It's a shame the government closed down, you know, the loony bins and just set these folks free and then come up with any other kind of plan of action for them. Now they just out here. And I done told y'all, I done offered. I ain't gonna keep offering it because now I'm starting to get cold feet. But it still stands. If y'all want to come up with the funds, we can start the cart before the horse. Insane Asylum. We could change the name, make it sound nicer. Cart before the horse, you know, Shady Grove, you know, Quiet Farms. What the hell you want to call it? We handing out lobotomies like candy. I tell you that right now. I will take care of the downtrodden and the forgotten. I get them out y'all way for a nominal fee.
Fruit, and he approached me wanting to get my
Story, your interview.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just start with you. So you're from Arkansas, shout out to Blocksville. Growing up, did you have both mom and dad in the household?
No. Stepdad came later down the line.
Well, how old were you when stepdad came?
Probably about like 7.
7?
Mm-hmm.
And so as far as biological dad, was he like in your life, involved, or pretty much none at all?
No, not
Okay.
really. He was an addict.
He was an addict? Okay. Do you feel like there was any negative impacts as far as the lack of presence from your biological dad?
Oh yes, absolutely. Actually, I grew up feeling abandoned. I feel like a piece was missing, like I was craving. At one point in time, when they used the word chasing love in the wrong places, I come to a understanding at a certain age, like I understand what this phrase means, because I was chasing something that I wanted from my dad within man, and it did nothing but give me hurt and traumatize even more. Eventually I healed. Like,
What age would you say you started chasing men and stuff like that?
Probably like just wanting to be loved. I'm like 14, 15.
14, 15?
Yeah.
Did you deal with guys that were more closer to your age or guys that were a little bit older?
Probably both.
Right, both?
I think like around that time, the oldest I had went was like 20.
20? Okay, it's not too old.
Yeah.
So, okay, so...
listen. Now, she is speaking about this right now like she's 50 years old. You are 21. How you done had all these life experiences and you done healed, according to you. See, I done dealt with all these guys and this and that, but I done healed all this. By the age of 21, this woman is cooked.
Cooked she may be. Nevertheless, was that not fascinating? She was making sense. That last little spill there. You know, she was like, you know, I had this hurt, missing my dad. I had something missing. I was looking for love in the wrong places. She was making perfect sense there. But before that, she talking about sacred orbs and stuff. Is that not fascinating? Like, how can you make sense now? But just before, you was sounding like you needed, you know, an emergency lobotomy. What is that? Like, is that like crazy compartmentalization? I don't know.
This is wild. And shout out to Black Unity. Because I heard zero New York in her accent. Dude needs to clean his ears.
Yeah, I was listening for the NYC. I didn't hear it either.
And we still got the poll up. Would you get her off the streets? She's 21 years old, childless. She appears to have some type of fitness going on. And 32% says yes.
32%. Her chances percentage-wise is better than most women out here. Hot dog.
So drop a 1 if yes, 2 if no.
Well, there's hope.
It's like 20.
20? Okay, it's not too old.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I always ask this question. I'm always surprised. When you were younger, did anything like ever happen to you or anything like that?
guess I'll be honest. Like I was molested. I grew up. At first, it was a struggle, of course. You know what I mean? Warming the pot up on the stove, eating ramen noodles, hot
Right.
like just making meals. And
Financial
then it
struggle.
transpired.
So what age did the molestation, all that stuff start?
The first time was 9. I didn't say nothing. It happened again probably when I was 13, 14.
Was it someone in the house that did
No, I
it?
say 11, 13, and 14.
Was it someone in the house that did it?
No.
How did that happen? How did the molestation happen? Like what occurred? Like if you could give us like a warning or a blueprint to what happened to you, so that other young girls, when their mom or whoever can be watching this, and they can know, well, it can happen this way.
Okay.
What was it that happened to you? How did it happen?
In the way of I should have paid attention to the red flags.
So
Like that.
let's start here. Who was it that did it?
It was my cousin, and I had another incident where it was my mom's friend.
Your mom's
Son.
friend, meaning
My mom's friend's son.
okay, mom's friend's son. Okay, how were your cousin and were the mom's friend's son, were they older than you?
Yeah, they was.
Okay, and so did they like tell you like it was playing a game or something like that, or like?
That's exactly, that was one of them.
Wow.
My cousin, we was playing hide go seek, and he was the monster. It's crazy. My mom actually went to Dr. Phil and she got a show, or she went on the show with
Wow.
her sister to testify that she did not coach us. Like, we was with him that night.
Oh wow, so y'all story was on Dr. Phil.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Like I said, this woman is FUBAR. All right. You don't just wind up on the streets in Atlanta, hundreds of miles away from your home, states away, on a mission from God. And listen, she done been through some things. Like I said, respectfully, on the streets of Atlanta is no place for salvation or to fix yourself. You need to be in a mental institution at best.
Again, I am intrigued, man. Salute to the sister for making it this far. She is childless. She has moments where she makes sense. Only thing I'm holding against her is, the sacred orb or whatever she was talking about earlier. But man, salute to the sister. I said every monster has an origin story. Every monster, every villain. I'm not calling her that gold monster, but you know what I mean. How did she wind up here? Terrible, terrible dark beginnings like Bane. But again, maybe she's on to something. No criticism. She has no children. It's just her by herself. Hopefully she can accomplish her mission. Shoot.
Yeah, this is wild. Yeah, you on the streets of Atlanta with all this trauma. The probability of you being raped or something again is astronomical.
See,
I'm saying this, there is no salvation out here, sister. You need to go back to wherever you're from, to your parents, somewhere shelter down the streets.
she already claimed that been in a lot of relationships she didn't have to heal from, by the age of 20, 21. Miss X, she's currently 21 years old. Yeah.
So what was the outcome of that episode? Was it proven because normally they do a lot of detective tests.
I'm sorry. It was proven that she did not coach us. It was proven that we was telling the truth, that they ran tests on us and they seen his DNA.
So wait, it wasn't just molestation. That sounds like he did the full thing.
Yeah.
Wow. How do you feel
I'm
like?
brave now. It took me a minute to get to this point. Oh, it took me so long, but when I tell you, when you go through so much, you overcome. And once you have faith, like faith is so much. I'm telling y'all, it's so much powerful than what they say it is. Like faith is literally the key.
Say faith can move mountains.
It's the key to
It's like,
healing.
yeah.
And God took me out of that path. Like I had a childhood. I'm just
What impact did that have on you? The stuff that happened to you.
Sleepless nights, of course. At one point in time, it led to mental hospitals. Like,
what age that
it was
occurred?
like behavior, though. It wasn't mental. It was more behavior.
So it came out of your behavior. You didn't know how to process it and how to. So what type of behavior did that result in? Like, what were you doing?
It got to suicide at one point. It got to disruption, anger, madness, and it got to a point where shutting down. That was really my main one. I shut down when people want to talk to me when I'm in that mood. It's like, no, I don't want to talk. Like I got that bad, or I had that bad. But now I'm able. I can communicate now.
Yeah, I see. You're doing it very well. You're communicating it, I would say, flawlessly, and assessing it and diagnosing it as well. In hindsight. Okay, so your mom, she knew that happened.
Yes.
Does she know that you're in this situation here in Atlanta?
No.
Like pretty much homeless and stuff like that?
No.
It's like, in other words, so, well, go ahead, because what?
She don't know, because let me tell you, me and her going on about like 7 month, 8 month no contact.
Why?
Because things occurred when we was at home or when I was growing up, you know what I mean? And it's like I don't have no choice but to deal with it, because you're my mom.
Right.
You're my mother.
Yeah.
Listen, we talk about all the time. Hold her accountable. You know, this is that Order 66. So instead of, confronting mom, or like she say, I don't even want to talk to her, because there needs to be a conversation about this childhood so she can maybe close the book on it and get some healing. But like she said, Order 66, her mom ain't trying to be accountable for nothing. Her mama probably telling her, you crazy, it's your own fault, and etc. And act like she ain't got nothing to do with why you crazy as hell. I get it. So go deal with her. Because if that was your daddy, you would be sitting here calling him everything but a child of God.
There you go. Sisters, please, please, please do yourself and your children a favor and heal that mom hurt by going to your mom, your grandma, aunties, and them, and letting them know how they hurt you. And just lay it on them respectfully and walk away, because they're going to try to defend it. Just do it. It will help y'all. This sister, as wonky as she sounded in the beginning, she has been articulating herself quite well. She can put together a thought. She can make sense. The only time she stuttered is when she brought up her mom. She said, that's my mom, so I kind of got to deal with it. No, that was it right there. That's where her healing is, and she dare not enter that door. Why? Because of gynocracy. Don't come through that door. You hold on to that and let the gynocracy continue to reign supreme. That's why she out here lost. She just need a little bit of humility from her daggone mama. But she can't, so she just out here dazed and confused in the ATL square, homeless.
That's it. And shout out to Robin. Says, I hope this mentality does not spread out of America. I curse the internet for broadcasting it.
Oh, it's too late. It's already out there, unfortunately.
There you go.
Money.
And shout out to DK or DK Go. Says, I live in Arkansas. What's that? Blytheville or Blytheville? He says it's a small town, but very, very hood. I can see how she ended up FUBAR.
Okay. Appreciate you, DK Go. Little Blytheville.
Okay. And shout out to y'all. Y'all saying the dude in the background making y'all sad. Man, listen, this is Homeless Square. This is like right downtown Atlanta in the park where all the homeless folks be. Don't get too sad.
Making y'all sad. What's Jude? This is real life. This is always out there, whether you see it or not. That was sad.
Yeah, in any city, for real. Go any major city, downtown somewhere, you'll see something similar.
Man, it is what it is.
Yeah, she was the authority figure. You had to deal with it. Now you're older. You want to express yourself.
Exactly.
And she doesn't want to hear that stuff.
Older, it's like I choose if I want to be with you or not. And when I was called to my spiritual journey and I started speaking my truth on the internet, and nobody is, or when I was already getting criticized, I don't care if I was getting criticized. The truth.
Everybody was basically calling you crazy.
Yep. And she was one of them that interfered with that, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like, it's over with. Like, that was literally your last straw. I'm out on my own now.
What type of stuff did she do that you felt bad about when you were growing up?
For one, she was not emotionally available. I did experience abuse when I go home. They say, and I'm gonna tell the truth, I don't care if she watches this, I don't care if it goes viral, because they say what goes on in the house stays on the house, stays in the house. I don't care. F that. We're gonna break the generational curse. My mom, they keep this type of things hidden. They keep them,
sweep it under the rug.
Yep. She was an abusive parent. She was one of the ones that choked. My mom put a knife out on me one time, and the discipline. The way that she disciplined, it was not in the way of, Mom, this is not right. Like, it took me, the oldest, to okay, I don't, if she hit me, but I gotta say something. I'm tired of my sibling. You don't want to speak up? Okay, bro, I'm gonna say something, Mom. You feel me? Like, Mom, this ain't right. I'm teaching her, like, I'm guiding her how to soften her. You know what I mean?
So you feel like she would essentially, when she would punish and whoop y'all and stuff like that, it'd be out of anger.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be like
it
wouldn't be out of like
discipline.
Right. Okay.
But she was a good mom. Like she taught me the road, but she dark. She's dark.
Listen.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in
And there
you.
you go. So even after saying all of that, she gonna get right back into order. Yeah, even though I just said that, she was a good mom. So I'm saying, and two things can't be true. She can't be a monster and a good mom at the same time. So the problem is the standard and the bar is in hell. So she probably was better than maybe some of your friends' mom, but that just mean they all wasn't ish. That's all.
There you go. And I'm going to give the sister a little bit more grace in not laying down the hammer. She was on the right path to her healing. But I know my judgment came when I became a father and a husband. I couldn't help but reflect on the responsibility and duty I took on as a parent and compare and contrast and see how the mark was missed when I was a kid. So rightfully you have questions and you get some answers. But she don't have any kids, so man, I can see how she really can't drive that point home. But that's what does it. That's what shout out to the babies. The babies give you a different perspective, and they force you to clap from up under that gynocracy, man. But maybe she don't have that perspective, and she can't drive the point home. It's okay to say your mom was not a good mom. You can say she taught me this, she taught me that. I give my mom for credit all the time. Respectfully, she was not a good mother, but she taught me some things, and I appreciate it.
Okay. So if she would have happened to hear this, she would have seen this video, and she hears this. What do you think her thoughts and her reactions would be?
Right. And then probably when she heard that I was homeless, she probably would be like, told her, or like, she should have listened, or no, God put me out here, baby girl. He wanted me to focus on nature. He wanted me to work outside and connect with people. Divine. You feel me? No, it wasn't. It wasn't a choice, but it wasn't an option either.
So where do you, like, as far as like sleeping at night, like where do you sleep at night and things like that?
So
Not the exact location, but like where do you sleep at night?
So right now, I got a friend that I'm staying with.
Male or female?
He's a male. Okay. You know what I mean?
Are y'all romantically involved?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay, so
well, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end this poll. All right, you ninjas have been beat to the punch. So we asked, would you get her off the streets? Some nug somewhere trapping out a bando in the ATL. He said, hold my beer. You ninjas get the hell out the way. This is my lady. So you ain't homeless then. This is all a lie.
Hold up now. Hold up. See, you ain't trying to put home. She is homeless and so is he. Well, no, because she said she's staying with somebody. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm confused too. Okay. So you ain't homeless. Or is she? Who is this guy to her? She said it's a friend. Let's stop now. It just because she couch surfing don't mean she ain't homeless. We done had this discussion before. So she got a friend out here. He beating cheeks, and she can sleep there when she won't. Yeah, she's still homeless. I'll acknowledge her homelessness.
Yeah, listen, this woman got a whole. It ain't no sleep where she won't. Like I said, she lived with this man, which is good. So I would say most of y'all in the chat, I know some of y'all was stressing it. You know, obviously she's 21. She don't even look homeless. I see some of y'all was talking about her nails and, you know, her upkeep. She definitely, I mean, she got on lotion and oils and she ain't homeless, but she out doing street ministry during the day and she go home, get her cheeks clapped at night.
Yeah, interesting. Like folks are pretty reluctant to say they are homeless, even when they are. But she's not. Well, she says she is. I don't know. More confusing information.
Because do you live with him officially, or is it like
I haven't made it official. Like anytime, because I'm so used to God say, okay, Sky is back to my work. I'm my stuff still already packed. I'm still already like, okay, I can leave at any moment. The time God say it's time to get back to this revelation, and it's time to get. I'm gonna go.
How long have you been?
How long? I already know these things.
How long have you been with him?
Probably about like 2 weeks.
A couple weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. And so y'all are like having sex and all like that.
No.
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 Okay, so it's romantic, but it's not as far as sex.
No. Because he haven't asked for me to be his girlfriend.
Okay.
And I'm one of them ones, like, yeah, you really.
I see like your nails done and.
You a liar. That's a liar. Don't believe anything she's saying. This woman's clearly a liar. All right, he asked her clear up front, you know, y'all sleeping together. She said yes, and she smiled. Now she like, nah, I ain't one of them ones. You got to make me your girlfriend, this and that. Girl, who you think you talking to?
I tend to shut down after too much misinformation and half truths. I don't know. Yeah, back to my original diagnosis when I was talking about SBC Crazy House. Yeah, lobotomy. She off a rocker. Don't let us not forget. She was still talking about seeing sacred, mythical, sacred orbs floating through the sky that told her to come to ATL and do the Lord's work. The Lord, the devil, who's telling the difference anymore?
Okay.
And I'm one of them ones, like, yeah, you really.
I see like your nails done and
yeah,
you got like this outfit on, which, you know, not for nothing, you got these, you know,
let me tell you,
why do you got these joggers out like that?
They say
I can't even put that on YouTube.
Listen,
okay?
do not look what you. They say
don't look like what you're going through.
Come on, dog. Like that's me.
But where you getting the money to get this stuff?
No, he paid for these nails.
So you don't think he wants something out of it? You don't think he wants something out of it?
No, I mean it already has been discussed. Like he like me, I'm pretty. It just so happened like he caught me where I was just going through some stuff down here, and I just needed to recharge. Basically.
Right.
And he called me sitting down, and he approached me, and I was pretty with all this thing.
Older guy, younger guy?
About older.
Okay. Do you?
Shout out to the OG simps out there. Like I say, I don't believe this man ain't smashing, but if he ain't, is one of the biggest simps to ever exist. You know, she Pretty Woman off the movie. You know, he's seen her. Hey, you beautiful. I want to move you in to my house. I don't even know you. You ain't got to work or nothing. I'm going to get your nails done, take care of you. And some of y'all in the chat was trying to give her that deal, but y'all got beat out.
Yeah, my man Marcus said he got them juggers out. I forgot about her bosoms. I'm trying to analyze the crazy. But yeah, now that he zoomed out and I forgot about all that top heaviness, she's staying with a guy. He paying for your nails. She ain't a bad looking sister. You know, she ain't got a tinge of crack. She childless. Man, ain't no way. If this dude is just allowing this woman to stay there, her bosom's all out, she probably walk around nightgown. I don't know. That's insane. Either she lying, most likely what's happening, or that ninja just like pain.
I guess consider like when you put on stuff like this, right? What do you think? What are you thinking? I'll just ask it that way. What are you thinking when you put on stuff like this, but specifically this top, right?
Okay.
What are you thinking?
First off, it's more of I don't think.
Okay.
I just accept. So, in other words, when I put on clothes and that's for anything, I love my body, and I feel like the way I look at it, people don't normalize flesh. You know what I mean? I normalize flesh.
Yeah, I get it.
As I'm not showing too much. I mean, like, this is not too much. Even if I was showing too much.
Too much for YouTube.
I love my body. You love your body. Show it. I don't
You like it, I love it. I ain't mad
There
at that.
is boundaries. Now in today's society, but we go back, no, God made us naked. But I know. You respect me. I don't care what I have on. You like to respect me.
No, that's right. No, that's right. Okay. We be in the city. All right. I have to ask just to kind of cover all bases, but I'm assuming you've never like done any sex work or anything like that.
What do you mean? Oh no.
Okay.
To be honest, like at one point, probably last year, my mom ended up putting me out. I was 19. She ended up putting me out, and let me see. I don't even know really where it steered off, but it went for me actually. I was working, but I was house hopping. I stayed with my man. It was some shit going on, y'all. Just long story short, I got put out, and I got introduced. You know what I mean?
To the lifestyle.
Yeah. And
by
I
who?
thought about it.
By who? A man, a woman, a friend? Like who introduced you?
Actually,
that's a huge part of the story.
Lying.
A girl, I think so.
So just a girl on the street that you met type deal?
No.
Or a girl that you was already friends with and stuff like that?
I really can't remember. Like, who introduced me into that lifestyle?
Yeah.
I really can't remember.
How long were you in that lifestyle for?
8 months.
8 months.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Like you said, she is at least willing to tell some half truths. I mean, she done sold Kudakata for nearly a year. She probably still selling it. I mean, that's how she living it with this man for free in theory. So that's her greatest asset is her body that she loves so much. Yeah.
Weak sauce. She a slow liar. You got to be quicker than that. She can't lie fast enough to keep her stories going. You ain't got enough practice. You got to practice in the mirror, the way of the old lying ass gypsies and scammers. You got to go. If you gonna sit here and indulge in such low level hoodoo, go practice in the mirror your lies. Look yourself in the mirror, lie to yourself. That way you get your lies nice and smoothed out. But she gonna sit here, she just like, I don't even know who introduced me to the 304 stroke. Yes, you do. That's ingrained in your brain. You do. You either lying or you just don't want to tell the whole truth because it's very heinous. Maybe it was your mom. You know, maybe thinking about the actual details are too hurtful. But yeah, this sister got a problem with she just start lying. What was that? A compulsive liar.
And shout out to Night Harbor with the 20 ball. Says Gavin X Mr. Walker, you two were spot on as usual.
Appreciate your Harbor Lights always coming through, brother.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
And James Horton says Gavin X Mr. Walker is still sad though.
It is sad. Yeah, it's always sad.
Yeah. And Lord Bison says Magic City is hiring.
Yeah. You know, she'll say she don't script, then she'll tell us about when she did script.
Sure. Shout out to Harper Lights coming back with another 20 ball sponsoring the show. Says Gavin X Mr. Walker, the devil, aka Lucifer, has plenty of unloved participants based on no fatherly figures in the household, period.
Yes, sir. Daggone right. That's why we often say these proud single moms by choice out here doing the devil's work.
Man.
Straight like that, straight like that, straight like that, straight.
I mean, I couldn't have said it no better, brother. So we're going to let her keep going. Yeah, this is devastating, obviously. I mean, a lot of her stuff stems from her childhood issues, you know, being touched and whatnot. So a lot of stuff ain't our fault, but it is her responsibility. It seems like she's trying to do something, but she may just be cooked, as I said.
I often say, you know, the way men and women process this trauma and heal from it, two totally different things. A man can experience these things and still be whole. It can hurt him for the good, but what good is a hardened woman? I'll wait.
What made you decide to stop doing that?
I got caught.
Okay. And how long did you how much time did you serve, or did you serve any time for that or whatever? No. I'm assuming you say you got caught by the police.
No.
You got caught by who?
Nobody.
Oh, you say you got called. I thought you said
yes,
caught. Okay, you got called. Okay, so you got called and you said I'm done with this.
No, it was more of, so I had a boyfriend, right? And I'm still searching for him. Anyways, I had a boyfriend.
Wow, what did he do?
Time, and then he showed me real love. Like, we just departed, but that's not the point. So long story short, when I met him, he was a boyfriend, and he showed me love. And
was that your first time receiving love in that way?
In that way, yes. And so, just long story short, something ended up happening. I don't want to go into detail, but something ended up happening, and we end up departing. You feel me? And I was so hurt. So I ended up going back home for healing, you know, going to talk to my grandfather and my brother, you know, for that masculinity that I needed for that moment.
Right.
And then, like, everything changed. Like, it was meant for me to go back. You know what I mean? Like, I had the relationship. When I went back, everything changed.
What do you mean?
Changed.
What do you mean?
When I mean that I got called to my calling, first off, I've been blessing people with my words. I'm wondering how I haven't got blessed yet. So long story short, I'm scrolling on TikTok, And manifestation 777 called me. Literally, it called me. I never manifested. Long story short, I manifested. I did it the way she showed me. I did everything, and then like the next day, no, actually that night, source was just coming to me, right? But the next day, how I knew everything was starting to be different is because the card that I just manifested is literally right here as soon as I wake up in the morning.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
No, like Mr. Walker said, God ain't that cruel, and manifestations don't work like this. All right, how you this powerful and you the oracle manifest, all this, but you end up on the streets homeless, and you end up being side chick and being a concubine. Wasn't none of this in the manifesto. I don't know what you talked about.
It's waves. I got on my listen here, man. I got on my cart before the horse, psychology clinical hat right now. I'm experiencing waves of insanity or waves of sanity, depending on how you look at it. First, she'll be talking about regular stuff, making some sense. And then here we go. Manifestation. She never did it. 777. She checked her IG and somebody cashed after her $2. Just talking. Just talking about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Ways of insanity. But nevertheless, we got the remedy. Lobotomies. It's all right. We can take care of God's special babies.
And pull up as soon as I wake up in the morning. The second thing, I see a circle of rainbow in the sky. It's not no reflection. Like it's literally a pretty sky. Right. It was like it was trying to get my attention. Long story short, it transpired from that to me again. Just randomly getting knowledge. And then something said, go to Atlanta. Like, I was actually trying to balance. I was trying to balance if I was going to stay in Memphis or if I was going to go to ATL. Long story short, it led me to ATL.
Memphis is where you was doing, like, the sex work and stuff like that?
No.
Okay.
No, my grandfather is back in Arkansas, and I didn't know if I was going to be in Memphis. Right. Because where he stayed is literally, like, 10 minutes
on the border.
Away.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
So I literally was just like,
Your boyfriend wasn't a P, was he?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so he was like a pimp, basically.
A boyfriend pimp, but he wasn't really pimping me. He was really like showing me love. This is, I promise you, it's not like the way, because I know how they gonna think. Like, no, this was more like, bro, this is not. We doing this.
Almost sounds like a couple that we know. We know
what the hell.
We know a couple that's like that. We know a couple that's like that. Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. So so at this point, you're on your mission.
Yeah.
Do you foresee yourself like getting your own housing and things like that? And if so, what's the path to that?
I mentioned my truth being revealed of who I am.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, miss, like I say, we appreciate you taking the time answering all of our questions.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in
this
you.
This poor soul. She's so young to, like we've been saying, to not know what she don't know. I mean, we all been in our 20s, but ain't none of us been crazy like this, I would hope. But she thinks she got it all figured out. Like she's saying, oh, he was my boyfriend, but he was a PIMP. And Marcus, like he was saying, he's like, we know women like you. You are not unique or special like you may think. You think you one of one. You are one of a million. All right. And we done seen this over and over. And she like, my situation was unique. It wasn't like y'all think. Girl, stop.
I like to look for signs too. I like to look for things with deeper meaning. And I've been observing. I have, and just as misery loves company, so does darkness. And she have been up here talking about manifesting. And this dark figure in the back there done crept up on her. He just chilling in the back with his legs crossed. He got some stuff he gonna manifest up on you here real soon as this camera cut off. Why are you attracting such darkness and dark figures to you? I think you're on the wrong path, sister. I think you might want to go ahead and get on some meds, most respectfully.
Man. And Brother David Ford, been a member 10 months, says, here I am to worship at the church of SBC.
Welcome in, Brother David Ford. Welcome in.
Appreciate you, brother. And Air Force Reek with the 5-ball. Good evening, Gavin X Mr. Walker. Serious question. Can a woman like this bounce back and live a good life?
You know what? Dare I say, God has the final say. Amen. However, is it probable? No. There you go.
And there you go. Like I said, a good life. We will have to know what that is. And like I said, bounce back. Who knows? Like you said, clear. A lot of these women get into their 60s and they end up in the church and something. Is that bouncing back in a good life in your 60s? I don't.
You see, there you go. Where's by whose standard bouncing back? And the standard in my head is no.
So good luck, Bonquisha.
Yeah.
And David Ford says, only one thing can save her now. Hey, Leon, we got another one for you. Here's my offering to the collection plate. Amen.
Appreciate you. Where Brother Leon at?
So there you go. I guess so. I guess we will send her to Leon. I mean, makes sense.
Yeah. Crazy for crazy, respectfully.
This right here will get me some pussy tonight. But I don't want it. Not for this. Not with this. Fuck that. I don't want no pussy with this. This right here is paper. You want to? That's my rent. Hold on.
Yeah, Ninja. Yeah, I was about to say, tear it into little pieces. Yeah, set it on fire.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here.
Do it.
This right here.
You know what's bad? So it's gonna be some decrepit nug out there that's gonna be sitting there trying to talk her draws off, trying to follow the conversation, agreeing with her. Yeah, I seen the orbs, just trying to get some insane cheeks.
Unfortunately. So here we are, folks. We are talking about the dating market is full of losers, no winners, and we going out here, Bonquisha down bad in these streets.
Per usual.
Do not come to Houston if you do not have a plan or a job to fall back on. The job market is shit out here. When I tell you shit, you will be applying for 20 jobs and not get a fuck ass one of those jobs because nobody's hiring and everybody's picky. You damn near need to be overqualified for the simplest jobs, bro. I kid you not. This is a place for nightlife and good eats, and nightlife and good eats only. If you are not an entrepreneur, you're not an accountant, and even for motherfuckers in healthcare, I'm seeing people in healthcare complain about how there's no jobs. There's no jobs in general. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it explains why there's so many homosexuals, why there's so many people who don't have cars. It's like, it's so many reasons why I see people and it's like they're struggling. Everybody out here is struggling, whether they sit here and tell you that to your face or they sit here and lie. They're struggling. Like, this is not a place to dilly-dally. And it's not unless you're making fast money, you're making money in the club. Let's not even talk about the fact that the girls that are in the club aren't really making as much money as it seems. They're not making unless you're top bottle girl, you're not making as much money as it seems. Like, a lot of people out here are struggling. And that's exactly why the minimum wage is $7. I feel like they want to keep people in a struggling, like this shit. I don't know, man.
Listen. Listen, Bonquisha. Y'all don't need a man. That's the solution. Get up under the instruction of a man and respect that man and honor that man. You refuse to do so. So now they like, it's hard. Not just Houston, Atlanta, anywhere, New York, California, Chicago. You go anywhere, Bonquisha, y'all having a hard time for all the same reasons.
Because y'all really don't want to work. You get no sympathy from me. Y'all ain't trying to do real work. You heard her? She said they ain't making no money in these clubs unless they are top bottle girl. That is not a freaking occupation. You really see, and that's this their problem. They still got these fantasies about being some overpaid bartender or bottle girl working 2-3 days a week, making $150,000 a year. That's really their wicked fantasy. They not trying to go out here and do no manual labor. They not willing to do what it takes. Bonquisha ain't willing to get a low mid physical labor factory job. She want to be a bottle girl. She want to F up people's mixed drinks. She want to make $1,000 a day doing 3 deliveries on freaking DoorDash. Not happening.
I don't know.
And I'm like the glue to my family, y'all. If something happened to me, I don't know what happened with my kids.
Many of you guys are scrolling on Instagram or TikTok looking for reels or funny short form videos that you can vibe with. But every now and again, the algorithm can recommend you something that you weren't looking for.
I am currently in a homeless situation, as many of you all already know. I am going through financially and was just wondering this evening, was there anybody out there with a heart that would see and hear me crying out, I'm really in need of some finances?
That video from Miss Destiny is not uncommon in 2026, guys.
No. Shout out to the brother O'Shea. Yeah, you preaching to the choir. We've been documenting this struggle streaming for a while, and it seems like a lot of people are finally, doing content on it and raising awareness. We've been Blue to Will years ago. Some of our first content was struggle streaming years ago. And now these folks is like, hold on. Now everybody like something going on.
Then she said, is there heart? Is there heart in the house tonight? He said, is there heart out there? Somebody can send me a cash app so I get me a 5 for 5. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. This is the only nation where you could be homeless, down bad, and be morbidly obese. Shout out to Dr. Down. You don't need no cash app, Bonquisha. You've got enough calories to last you the remainder of the year. You're not going to fade away.
It would have been in 2016, but in today's landscape, and not all of these videos come from what you would consider to be an older black woman or a middle-aged black woman. These videos can come from young women who are in their prime. Women who look healthy, who are beautiful in some aspects, but one thing is for sure, that these women are homeless. And that brings me to another point.
You guys know I've been doing Uber Eats. If you don't know, I was laid off. And, I've applied to some of everything. And I thought, if you wanted to do Instacart and stuff like that, deliveries, I really thought you just sign up and get started. I did not know that you could possibly be on a wait list for over a month. I just didn't know. I just thought you sign up and get started.
Listen, Bonquisha. Two things is true. Once upon a time, it was oversaturated. It was just as simple as that. Now in 2026, going into 2027, ride sharing is now a luxury, almost like a job. You're going to damn near have to have an associate's degree to ride share. It's unfortunate. So not only are they putting people on waiting lists in certain areas, but they'll just reject you flat out for different reasons. Obviously, if you're a felon, we learning the one woman, she's a felon, they getting kicked off the app, or just people just being put on waiting lists, maybe because you melanated, who knows, conspiracies. But they just don't need as many people, ain't as many people working, and more people want to do this, and it's oversaturated.
It's unfortunate. I remember being around my college years and there being wild stories of folks making $250,000 doing Uber and Lyft and all that. That there was a time where, you can mess around, try to scale that business because the split was different. It may have been 80-20 in favor of the driver and stuff at one point, but now times have changed. And now these drivers are starting to ask their fare how much they paying. And the split has switched. It's wild. They're not making any money. They are drowning, folks that want high pay out because Javier and other folks, not just Javier, they accepting them low fares. So all this ride share and these gig jobs, they're not what they used to be, if they used to be anything at all.
A month. I just didn't know. I just thought you sign up and get started.
This lady has been trying to find some work, and she's had some difficulty doing so. And she's heard through the grapevine that it's easy if you want to get some gig work, just drive Uber or do Instacart. And what she has found out is that even for something like Instacart or Uber, there is a wait list.
Damn.
And remember, this is on top from not being able to find a job. Now, I want you to just look at this particular graph between 2016 and 2026. The unemployment rate for black women at that time was 5%. The best that it's ever been was in 2023 when it was 4.4%. And typically that is the benchmark that we want to see. And it was close to it. But in 2026, we see with the unemployment rate, which is 7.2%, which is way far from the benchmark. And let's see how long it took for somebody to get a job. Well, in 2026, you would wait 4.5 months to find employment. And in 2026, that's 6.8 months. Now, 4.5 months and 6.8 months doesn't sound like a big difference, but it is. Being out of work with no income for 70 days is a nightmare. That means if you have kids, they don't have clothes. So this is what is going on for women in today's world, which means that Black women who are used to the same world in 2016 are having a hard time adjusting to what you see in 2026. And shout out to Alpha Male Strategies because he made a video on this same topic called Most Women Won't Survive the New Economy.
He's right, you know.
I want to draw your attention to this other content creator called Ride with Bunny. And once I started seeing her videos, I noticed that there was a theme. Almost every video is her dealing with some level of struggle when it comes with income.
Shout out to Bunny. Y'all remember we was documenting Bunny like last year. All right, we done fell off, but I guess she back in the algorithm. We're gonna have to go tap in. But she was out there struggling, driving, got kids, always crying. She got bad skin. It's been a minute. I forgot about this woman.
Yeah, poor sister. And you know, the world is very superficial. Folks that society deem look good just get better treatment. Y'all know what it is. You a brother, you single, and you get in this poor sister's car. You ain't feeling too moved to tip her, present herself like this. I mean, I'm being respectful. But I'm saying there's a lot of these people be fighting, losing fights. You know what I mean? She ain't even enticing tips. And she up here crying probably because she ain't getting no tips. Yeah, try to, you know, I don't know, try to be cute.
Like you can even look at some of the videos that she has. Low income mom life update. Instacart, low income mom, saving for a new car. Instacart with me. I need to make $200 for my car note. Low income empty apartment tour removed. Living in the projects with style. Viral boneless couch unboxing. And of course,
I gotta give. Like, that's why I be saying that I feel like I'm trapped. I'm so tired of being poor. And they don't do nothing but just get worse no matter what I do. It just,
and then
I can't really make money. So now I need to get their clothes, some shoes, their book bags, and their supplies.
Well, not only is she having a hard time making money, she also has children. And one of the kids has autism.
Man.
Hell!
What's new? I mean, God bless the babies. I mean, we got to start doing tests on these parents. Like, we're going to quit putting all this on the babies and whatever else y'all want to put. There got to be direct connections at some point. I mean, the apple and the tree and all of that, respectfully. I mean, this woman just, my God.
You know what, Miss X, you said that you may be the first, if not the only person I know with the cojones to say that out loud. And I second that motion wholeheartedly today. I think that should be a thing. At this point, if folks give a dang, you should have to take a test to be a parent. Yep. Yes, you should have to take a test just like the whatever, the standardized test. Do you have enough freaking common sense? Do you have too many narcissistic tendencies and attributes to try to bring a baby into this world and rear it the correct way? That should really be a thing at this point, because look where we are. Look at society today.
Book bags and their supplies.
Well, not only is she having a hard time making money, she also has children. And one of the kids has autism. But then
I have sleep apnea. I'm overweight. I'm a diabetic.
Come on.
I have high blood pressure. My vitamin D is low.
So on top of having symptoms of cervical cancer and fibroids and bleeding, she's also dealing with the other stuff. You heard it, the blood pressure, the diabetes, on top of being poor. And being poor is super expensive, and that's a whole other video.
Here we are. Like I said, a lot of that stuff go hand in hand, Bonquisha, your health. Well, I'm sure, ask her what her doctor told her many, many years ago. Lose weight, eat healthy. They tell y'all the same things. You know, a lot of them fibroids, PCOS, a lot of these issues, diabetes. Come on now. The one woman, the bearded babe, we'd be documenting. You know, she got the PCOS. She's growing a beard. And she said it out her mouth. The doctor said, lose weight, diet. And she said, screw that. That ain't going to do nothing. And that's what y'all be thinking. It's like a lot of this stuff is directly linked
She sat there and said she was overweight as if that's not a self-induced deal. I got diabetes, I got the hypertension, sleep apnea, I'm overweight. Whoa, the overweight thing, that is 100% firmly in your control. But shout out to O'Shea. Being poor or being in poverty is expensive. I never heard that. That's pretty deep. And I get it. She gets no pleasure out of life. You know that? She ain't getting that. She gets no sexual gratification, nothing. How is the only way she gets pleasure? What's the only way she gets some, an endorphin release? Food, sugary sweets and treats. That's why she got all that acne in her faces. That's all she do. After she get out these videos, most likely she in a vicious cycle where she busting down on Little Debbie's cheeseburgers, cheesecake, all that to try to get her a little high.
Pressure, the diabetes, on top of being poor. And being poor is super expensive, and that's a whole other video, but you can understand that this is going on. And what I've also noticed is that a lot of these women, unfortunately, are single moms, and the women that I'm starting to see now are hovering around the 40 to 55-year-old mark. And what I've noticed is that a lot of women, especially Black women, have fallen into like the kind of superwoman expectation that's been going out here like the last 30 years. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Most of you have heard of like platforms, female empowerment platforms, such as Black Girls Rock, and other terms such as strong Black woman, Black queens and things like that. And to be honest, a lot of that narrative was, started to create ecosystems to protect Black women from the negative stereotypes of the past, the dehumanization and sexualization of Black women. And so these particular communities were started and funded to promote Black women in a positive light. And what I've noticed is that some of these platforms have inadvertently created this superwoman expectation that not all Black women can live up to. In this kind of situation where, I can kind of do bad all by myself, or maybe like I don't really need a man, it's kind of me and my kids against the world. And that's okay when the economy is good. And that's okay when you have more social programs and when you have ecosystems that benefit you. But in times where those ecosystems don't benefit you, that narrative can come back to kind of bite you in the behind. And literally, and you see so many Black women more than ever that are really struggling and they need help. And it's not uncommon to see them crying or breaking.
It's unfortunate. Sisters, people been sounding the alarm for a long time. Rest in peace to the Godfather. Y'all ridiculed the man. Y'all said he didn't know what he was talking about. This is what he said, what he meant when he said winter is here. Winter is coming. Winter is now. Y'all thought it was a joke. Oh, that's a TV show. Oh, and winter is now, late in summer.
You sisters were sold a bad bill of goods. Again, another thing that may not be your fault, but it for sure as heck is your responsibility. You can't hide from that. Society, the government, social media, television told y'all could live that Sex in the City lifestyle. Y'all could be that goofy sister. You could be some long in the tooth, high flying business executive sister and have some high flying business executive man chasing and sniffing after you. That's what they told y'all. So y'all waited till y'all got in y'all 40s plus and said y'all was gonna go out there on the high value man tree and get y'all man. And Kevin Samuels came, man, like the cold hard truth and shattered y'all dreams. And we still living in that reality.
Man, we got some super chat.
Appreciate your brother David Ford coming through. So that's a lie. An RN friend of mine just got paid a relocation bonus to go to Houston. Just admit that you are not qualified for the job you want. They'll never do that, David.
So that's mostly the problem. Most folks, ain't competent, so they don't get the skills to pay the bills. And like you said, for people who are, got the qualifications, they ain't having them problems. But that's the minority of people.
That part.
Money, 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 money.
Big shout out to our favorite in-house serial entrepreneur, Ashley Foot Productions. Says, Uma Ashley affiliates are announcing the formation of the Council of the Bears. Send the council your sob story, and in return, Once you share your financial info, of course, the bill will help you. Just send over your social, date of birth, and address.
Listen, stay tuned.
Don't do it. Shout out to Stuntman Kareem. Says Google down bad and this greasy sister shall appear. Help it, Lord. We appreciate you, brother Ashy Foot. He says, I feel bad for my BFF Anton. He, her baby daddy by accident. I had told him to go into that room with the lights out because Myron was in there. Anton felt that beard and thought, no way, this is gonna make a baby. Oops. Man, I just comprehended what I read.
Man, wild and Ashy Foot.
Down or just trying to vent their frustrations, largely because these platforms really just come out once in a while and they're not really there to help these black women every day. And then I started to notice something else, right? Like a lot of black women in many cases were living in their cars, and then there was some level of excuse as to why.
Do you know how hard it is to get a job when you have no ID? Well then, Zahara, they need to go get an ID. You have to have a residency to get an ID. You have to have a home to get an ID.
Now, Alpha Male Strategies would respond to this young lady who was saying that, hey, you know, it's hard for her to use people's addresses. She doesn't have an ID. And
like, guys, men don't get no benefit of the doubt. You just, hey, the women get the benefit. You don't got no ex-coworker, no friend, nobody you can say, hey, I'm living out my car right now. I'm not asking for nowhere to stay, but I need to get my ID. Can I use your address?
So Alpha Male Strategies.
Listen, shout out to Unc be streaming. You know, he called them losers. He be stressing it. What's wrong with calling these women losers? All right. Like he's saying, these were men. You know, some stuff, there is no double standards. Y'all made it this way. Feminism, equality. How dare y'all? And this woman looked like a straight up feminist. And you want all this equality. We're going to treat you like a man. You a bum and a loser living in your car with no ID up here complaining about how you ain't got no residency and you can't, you know, if this was a man, come on now.
See? And this is just that cold, hard, logical side of men, sisters. I agree. Yes, they can be called losers. Why? Because they had the same, if not more, opportunities to strive towards financial success as men do. Ain't nothing being held. They can go to high school. They can go to college. They can vote regardless of what JP thinks. Shout out to last night's show. Y'all got all opportunities. Y'all the most enrolled. Y'all got the most home loans, probably the most auto loans. Yeah, y'all have entered into the race of men. And guess what? There are winners and there are losers. Which column do you fall into, sisters?
Be able to use your friend's place. Like, why don't you have any friends? Men are not able to do these things, so why not you? And this is not an unattractive woman at all. And of course, she would have thought about asking her friend, like, hey, can I use your address? Hey, can I live there? Hey, or anything like that. And the reality is, you do have women who do live with their families, with their kids and things like that when times get hard. But when a woman is living in her car, I mean, you just got to call it for what it is. Number one, her family doesn't want anything to do with her at all. Or number two, which is a larger reason, which I think is going on right now in society, a lot of people just have lost sympathy for a lot of women. And when you kind of go around in society saying that, you know, you can do the same things that men can do, and ultimately when you fall on tough times, then people are going to remind you, well, hey, remember, you said you can do what we can, so go ahead and take care of it. And to be honest, that's what a lot of people start to really consider.
I mean, at this point, we hate to say we told you so, but we told you so. You know, it's unfortunate that a lot of women are in this position. The best thing y'all can do is to get up under the instruction of a man, and not temporarily. All right. We got to come up with contracts or something. Don't use these men to get on y'all feet, or use these men to help you raise your kids until your kids, you know, 18 or something. Y'all been doing that. Fellas, move accordingly.
There you go. We want these sisters to get some, come into their common sense and get some help, but we advocate for men. Don't ever forget that. And I got a theory that, you know, these sisters ain't afraid of this mistakes. They're not afraid of playing their hand wrong to the point where they wind up homeless and or living in a car. Sisters like excitement. I'm serious. I'm just observing. These sisters living in their car, they crying one, poverty broadcast, and then they smiling and grinning the next. If a man was in that situation, Miss X, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it would be pretty goddamn going difficult to get anything resembling a smile out of him. Anything. You know what I mean? But they'll sit up there and start grinning and cheesing. I believe they like the excitement of it all. So they like, yeah, obviously when they ended, like, whoa, this is terrible. But it's still, I think it keeps their juices flowing. I think Bonquisha should rather be homeless and excited than housed and bored.
There you go. I see some of y'all saying it don't cost that much. You can get Tracy, get an address without a ID, without an address. So he said they just making excuses.
There you go. P.O. Box, or like dude said, if it's really that serious and you really trying to get on your feet and get a job, you can't simply ask, hey, I'm homeless. Can I use your address? I ain't coming to your house. And no, because that involves swallowing your pride. So yeah, no, they won't do it.
That part. So for that, we're going to take Bunny and the rest of these women to the sub and figure it out.
Call it temporary housing.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's sad, sisters, but we told you so. We told you, Kev told you, a lot of men told you, get under some instruction, partner with a man so you don't wind up in these dire straits. We here now and we told you so. Sorry, not sorry.
That part. So we've been talking about the dating market is full of losers and no winners. And shout out to the brother O'Shea over there doing the Lord's work, but these hyenas is coming for him. And this woman here, we talked about her, I think a week or two ago. She out there doing Uber, 55 years old. She was on the Breakfast Club and all that stuff. And now she clapping back at O'Shea.
Okay, this sister got a little bit of fame. She done been around. Okay.
Why did some little Chewbacca make a video like 3 days ago and took the video that I made, other content that I have on the internet, and did a whole Kevin Samuels think piece on basically I am the poster child for the unmarried black woman. And I guess he created, it's like a marketing video for why we should be married and we should have a man, because if not, we're going to end up driving Uber. Girl, I hollered so bad when I watched his video. And it's so funny because at first it almost caught me like, see, this is what I wanted to avoid, people being in my business and having stuff to say. And I was like, how many videos do you think Oprah and Beyonce have out there talking shit about them? And then I was flattered because I said, he got to really think a lot about me. He got to have really done combed through and dreamed about me. He done woke up in a hot and cold sweat thinking about your girl to make him create an entire video. It's a little stalkerish, really, if you think about it.
There we go. There we go. Slow down, auntie. It's simply a video, a reaction. You uploaded the video. You act like people are following you around with hidden cameras and documenting your life. You uploaded the video. People simply responded to it. They are stalkers. Oh, why they reviewing my video? And sign language. She started using sign language to think reverse psychology. It don't work like that.
Sign language off the bat. Not approaching and arguing against the video and the information in the video. Not saying he was wrong. Not saying he was misinformed. You're obsessed and you're stalking. an egregious accusation. They got to go for the jugular. They got to. They got nothing else to go for. They can't attack the truth. They can't attack the facts. So we're going to attack your character. That's wicked. It triggers me, but it ain't going to stop, especially from hyenas like this. Look at it. Just look at it. Bitter and downtrodden and dethroned out here doing ride share for pennies on the dollar.
It's a little stalkerish that you would make a video about somebody that you don't know, that's a regular person in the world, to tear them down and tear other Black women down. And it kind of made me excited because I was like, you know what, Jennifer, keep doing what you're doing. And I know some of y'all gonna be like, that's why you shouldn't, post your life, or you need to be careful and all this kind of stuff. Ain't nobody think about that boy. I was going to share his video and you probably could find it, but I'm like, we're not even going to send him any more views because he obviously sees the value in who I am and what I do. And that's why he took the time out of his day to make a whole video about me. He should be the president of my fan club, really, if you're really thinking about it. But it let me know I was doing the right thing. And you know what's funny? I think I posted that video on a Wednesday. I don't even know if I told y'all. I might have. That Saturday, I had my Black Mother Wound live podcast event in Charlotte that I sold out. That I had a professional production crew to tape. And that event was such a success. First time. Now, this is abroad with no job. I'm driving Uber.
It's true. It's your life. Why you want to make these faces and be goofy about it? Yeah, but listen, you done threw an event with a production crew, professionals, but you driving Uber. Like I said, two things don't line up. So of course people are going to question it. But the only reason we know this is because you told us, Bonquisha. We wouldn't have known if you was driving Uber if you didn't have this narcissism up in you. You had to let us know.
And you sound like y'all doing too much. I feel like a PSA is needed. You got to be careful, coming up here trying to be a modern day podcaster, and you started accruing all this production cost. She talking about she had a whole staff and production. What are you doing? Like y'all, especially the ambitious, overzealous modern sister, you're doing too much. Calm down. You're not still with Spielberg. You ain't shooting no movie. Freaking relax. Y'all doing too much. You're doing all that, and you're doing the Uber and the ride share. Like, come on, one or the other. Doing both, one ain't working. Come on now. Ain't nobody out here doing ride share as their primary source of income, especially not at this big old age. She's like 50 plus.
Uber, and to have that and then still be on my shit, right? Taking care of my family, do what I'm supposed to do, showing up here, it really put a serious battery in my back. And what I want to say to whoever is here and to myself is, you have to let yourself be seen. I don't care how messy it is. I don't care how ugly it is. I don't care how confusing it is. Even if you don't have a plan, I don't have a plan right now. Having a plan sometimes can fuck you up because I be planning stuff out to the umpteenth degree.
Ridiculous.
I got spiral notebooks everywhere. Okay, everywhere. And when I made that video last week, when I decided to do the live podcast, when I decided to drive Uber, it was really my intuition. And I realized that sometimes, I want you to hear this, sometimes it takes your back being against the wall for you to come online. Because I really had gotten complacent. And I was looking at what other people were doing and what it looked like, what was working for other people. And this idea of where I should be, who I should be based off of me wanting to seem, I don't even seem is the right word. It is seeking the approval of others. That's the other thing. Not wanting to disappoint others and live up to some standard.
Listen, I'll say this. Sister, a lot of y'all do this to yourselves when y'all start acting like big, strong men, beating y'all chest, and then life will humble you sometimes. So ain't nothing wrong with anybody driving Uber, but you done put yourself up on a pedestal. Now you had to come back down to reality and you trying to make it, seem like nothing, but it's something. All right. And because that's the problem. I mean, there's lots of old people, young people, whatever. You drive, but you are part of the boss chick community. And all of a sudden, if this was anybody else, if you were still on top, you'd be laughing, but it's you. Now you want people to, show some grace to you.
No, absolutely not. There's a golden rule. Grace and sympathy is reserved for the humble. Y'all sisters, get up, y'all on y'all high horse. Y'all get y'all portion of the king's gold, and all humbleness exit your vessel. Y'all be loud and proud, thinking y'all never gonna come down. Wish it was true, but it ain't. It's just not. And she over here trying to rationalize her just moving and flying by the seat of her pants. My goodness, y'all gotta stop that. That is so wicked. Miss X, she said sometimes having a plan is a bad thing. I don't even know what context you need to make that statement be true. What'd you say? Poor planning equals, poor results, something along those lines. You can't justify not having a plan. You just out here moving all cattywampus.
Money, 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 money.
We appreciate your Black unity. He says saying someone is stalking you based on stuff you publicly post is like claiming someone broke into your house when you left the door open. Ma'am, you too old for the BS. Please grow up.
Yeah, just sign language.
Appreciate you, Ryan Page. Says good evening, nephews in chat. Tell it like it T.I. is and will.
The standard does not exist. Oh, your girl is back. Okay. Your girl, she's back. Still driving Uber, but I don't have any shame in driving Uber because this is, why would I? You know what I mean? It took me making that video and taking some time back and seeing the money accumulate in my account and other blessings coming to me, just girl, why are you worried about what anybody ever thinks? And I'm not even a person who be caring about what other people thinks, but it's so easy when you're looking at the internet, when you, as you get older, to just think, oh, you're comparing your life and what people say and what you think other people are doing and all that other bullshit. Anyway, you have to put yourself in a position to be seen so you can be recognized, so what is for you can come to you. That's really the thing. And it doesn't matter how many times you have to start over, because I've been starting over and over and over again. And being in this space again, what I realize is it isn't starting over. It's like a spiral staircase, right? Whereas at one point I was at the bottom of the staircase facing west, and now I'm at the middle of the staircase facing west. It looks similar because I'm in the same direction, but I'm actually in a different position than I was before.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Listen, Bonquisha, that's called cope. It's copium. You are trying to cope with life. Tell yourself whatever you gotta tell yourself to go to sleep at night without crying too much. All right. Yeah, I'm facing west, and then I'm up higher. I'm facing west. It's a spiral staircase. Yada yada yada. Listen, go pick up a passenger. The Uber bill going off. Hell.
Tell all these things to your tear-soaked pillows. Been a while, huh? The midnight hour and Bonquisha's saturated tear-soaked pillow. The pillow always cool on both sides because it's full of salty tears. Stop. The copium ain't helping y'all in the show, and it's starting to show on y'all's skin. Shout out to filters. I guess the filters is everything is being hidden. Everything is a mirage, a freaking optical illusion. If you gullible like me, sometimes you'll think these sisters really got it together. They really just grinding through the pain and the hell, but no, it's wearing on them. But the filters and all the different special effects is hiding all the wear and tear for now. when it all comes crashing down, it's going to be really devastating. We think we're in a state of devastation now. Give us some time.
And what I have is the vantage point of looking back at when I was at this point where I may have dropped the ball, where I may have gotten scared, where I may have tucked and ran. Because I'm going to tell you, a long time ago, I used to have a blog. It was called Meant to Be Me. And my son was probably 6 or 7 years old. So that was like 11, 12 years ago. And my blog was doing really good. And then I found out that my ex-boyfriend's mother had read my blog. And it locked me up so bad because I was like, oh my God, somebody that I know knows something about me. Oh, and in some kind of way, I don't know what that was supposed to mean, but it scared me and it shut me down and I stopped blogging. This was before blogging was even big. So imagine if I would have kept going, where my life would have been and how that could have taken off. So when old boy posted that video a couple days ago, I think I just saw it this morning. Maybe I saw it last night. I remembered how it shut me down before. And I said, oh, I'm not even impacted the same way. Because he tried to say like, oh, what was it? A former boss chick turns Uber driver. First of all, I don't even use language like that, but I do understand it was clickbait. And why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't you want me on your page? Why would?
Yeah. Once again, sign language.
Hell!
Listen, and reverse psychology. You are a boss chick. I don't even use that language. Not many women do. So we ain't gonna go on that. It's something, it's a term that's put on you, if you will, because of your behavior and your demeanor. All right. A lot of y'all don't say it. Some of y'all do, but I'm sure you may have said it once upon a time. But just because you don't use that direct language or terminology, you carry yourself like one and you used to act like one, a diva, if you will.
You don't have to announce it. You got to stop that. There doesn't have to be an official announcing, hey, I'm a boss chick. You don't have to buy the license plate, even though some of y'all do. You don't have to get the charm with the bubble letters, even though sometimes y'all do. It is a whole persona. You got that boss chick persona. You could be broke with the boss chick persona. Shoot, just uppity, loud, and proud. Can't nobody tell you nothing. You the CEO of your own fake story. Shout out to brother Frederick. Says a rich, good character man has no chance with you ladies. Take his money, Kudakata goes to a lesser man, and the frozen tundra isn't good enough for y'all. Appreciate you, Devon Mitchell. Good to see you. Says O'Shea's video brought more people to her channel. Yeah, she talking about him. She's ungrateful. She ain't mentioned a husband, so O'Shea must have hit a nerve. Yeah, she said it got her excited, actually.
You want, me to be the magnet to bring people to what you have going on. Okay. Obviously, I must still be somebody if you would want to do a whole video about me. But it didn't do what it did before. And I do count that to the healing I've done in my own autonomy. And also me understanding that healing doesn't mean everything is perfect. Healing doesn't mean that everything is fixed. And nobody can really do anything to you. It's like, oh, you're going to go back on and make another video and you're going to talk some more about, driving Uber or what's happened since then or what's happening in your life in general. Who's going to say something? And it's like they've already said it. My relatives have reached out. A stranger has made a video about me. Guess what? I'm still here. Like, what can somebody do? Nobody can punish me. Nobody can take anything away from me. No one else is the bills that for my house, they don't get sent to somebody else. They get sent to me. And being in a position to have autonomy over your life is such a currency. It's more than fucking money because it means you have freedom.
Yeah, look at her. Freedom, damn it. She sounds just like Tracy Unplugged, and they're around the same age. All we see anymore are these 50-plus-year-old women riding around in they, mid-level cars, filming misandry, spitting hatred, and misguiding women. They just sitting up here and telling people how they happy now and how they taking control of their life is crazy.
Not believing it. I'm not believing it. What's the saying? It takes one to know one. I have so much peace and fulfillment today, and I don't feel a need to tell nobody. I would imagine it would show. That's my saying. You should exude it. It should come from your pores. Folks should see it in you. Why you got to sit up here with that scowl, all but frothing at the mouth, trying to convince us and yourself that you are happy and free? In the words of Bane, Bonquisha, do you feel in charge? Do you?
It means you can exercise your free will any way you want to.
Have at it.
Nobody can do anything. Nobody can do anything to you. We're all sitting around thinking that somebody can do something to us if we change our minds, if we do something differently, if we make a different choice, that somebody can do something to us. And it's like the most somebody can do is not like you. And then what happens once they don't like you? They don't like that you're taking care of yourself. They don't like that you're trying new things. They don't like that you're creative. They don't like that you're brave. That means they never fucking liked you. They ain't never liked you. And I think that's what we don't want to come to terms with is how many people we done hung around with, it might be in our circle, that really don't like us. Not for real, for real. You don't want to know that because then you don't want to be lonely. But you still lonely if you're hanging around people who don't value you, who don't see you, who don't lift you. So you might as well air everybody out by doing the thing that you want to do, the thing that you need to do, the thing that you're afraid to do. Like, you might as well go ahead and just do it, and do it loud and do it proud. There's a real freedom in creating content for me. I told y'all that last time, because
Freedom.
I was raised to scrutinize myself under the guise of the King James Bible of you're going to go to hell and be a sinner, but you got to be a good person to go to heaven. And but this is the thing. This reward, it doesn't come while you're alive. So what are you going to do while you're alive? You worried about what's going to happen when you die. I want to worry about what I'm going to do while I'm alive.
Freedom, free will. This is why the community is FUBAR, because women like her, they got control of the community. These are our mamas and aunties in them. And they like free will. We're going to do what we want. A lot of these folks were raised up under, God-fearing parents, folks who was civil rights time coming up in the 50s and 60s. That was their parents. So these people were in the church and married, and then these are their kids. They rebelled. Like I said, granted, some of it may have been wild, but obviously it was necessary, right? The families was intact, and then y'all take over. Say the hell with this, the hell with that. We're going to do what we want. We're going to remix this and remix that, and here we are.
That's the problem. Too many daggone adults and parents hell bent on doing what they want. That's what our parents used to say. Our parental figures, I'll say, one too many parents. The parental figures used to say that. While you're a child, you stay in the child's place. You do what I say while you under my fractured roof. When you grown, you can do what you want. Come on now, put a 1 in the chat if you heard your parent or parents say that. When you grown, you can do what you want. Until then, you do the F I tell you to do, ninja. And now that's what you got. And that was not true. Too many of us, too many of them couldn't wait to get grown to do what they want because they was taught something false. No, when you grow up, especially when you bring kids into this world and you're responsible for other people, you learn to love to do what you're supposed to do. But there's boundaries on what you could do. You are not free to do whatever the heck you want to do without repercussion, that is.
And stop having even this perception that I could not be a good person, that I could not be worthy of love and care and support. It is mind-boggling how methodical culture, religion, patriarchy, white supremacy, anti-blackness will have you thinking, especially black women, that there's so much that we have to do to be good enough, and that nothing that we could do could ever make us good enough. So it's like sticking us in this catch 22, and maybe, just maybe, someone will come around and they'll rescue you. Someone will come by and deem you as worthy and, you know, make you, I don't know, I guess old boy was saying make you a wife, I guess. I'd rather fight a motherfucking bear. Okay, I'd rather fight a bear. Hello.
Oh my God. This is the damn problem. So she talking about O'Shea again, you know, in the video, talking about being a wife. She says she would rather fight a bear than be a wife to a man. She'd rather fight a bear than to get up under the instruction of a man, to deal with a man, to marry a man and cohabitate. She would rather fight a bear.
Demonic possession. How about that? Just right up, demonic possession. That was not her. Come on, man. That was not a human talking. That was the spirit of hubris. That hubris said, I would rather have a grizzly bear undo me with his claws and jaws rather than be undone by having a marriage show me that I'm not worthy of such a thing. She rather deal with being undone by a wild beast than to sit there and have to deal with herself, deal with her insecurities, her inadequacies to better herself and be a wife to a husband. That's intense, and I believe her.
And this opportunity that I have, which is what I see now, because y'all, my hustle is on 1,000 right now.
Jeez.
The return on my investments, what I'm putting and have put in myself over the years, is showing up tenfold. And even more than all of that, I feel alive. I feel like myself. I feel like teenage Jennifer would be so fucking proud of me right now. She would be so thrilled, because she would be like, who cares? Let's just do the things that we want to do, and let's trust ourselves. I trust myself. You know, I was shaky when last week, that first day out.
And listen,
Yeah.
that's why they say y'all don't grow past the age of 15. He said, my 15-year-old self will be happy with me, because this is what I wanted to do all my life, is just be 15 years old and do whatever the hell I want and throw caution to the wind and not have to be accountable for anything. Like, I'm still 15 years old.
Can be 15, the 15-year-old version of you still can't be driving this car. Come on now, that's that healing. Once you properly heal from whatever childhood traumas and wounds, that young version of you, that adolescent, hurt, immature version of you, gotta let go of the wheel. Because when that lower version of you is driving the car, which is your life, it's all in disarray. And you heard her. Yeah, teenage version you. That is not who should be in control. That's not who you should be trying to satiate. Wrong answer, if you ask me.
I was shaky. But now I remember who I am. I'm smart. I can figure things out. I can learn new things. I'm good at things. Okay. Me and Uber. Okay. The update on Uber. Boy, I've been rocking this app. I've been rocking it. I done figured out a strategy for location, for trips, for amounts, gas, all of that. And it has been, I dare I say it has been fun, because it really has been an adventure, learning and figuring it out and getting to the end of the day and being like, you did better today than you did yesterday. And it feels good to be responsible for myself. It feels good to know I can take care of myself, because I used to be the girl who didn't believe I could, or I was tired of taking care of myself. I want somebody else to take care of me. I don't want to have to be responsible for myself. I want somebody else to do it, but nobody else can do it. Nobody else can save me, because nobody has the ideas I have. No one can take as good a care of me as me. No one can build the life that I want for myself but me. I would have to compromise and take less and take what somebody else has to give me if I relied on somebody else to take care of me. And knowing that I got everything that it takes. My God, the life that is on the way for me, even the life that I'm living right now, it's mine. It's like knowing I can make a choice. I can change my mind. I can do what the fuck I want to do. I don't have to listen to what some social media incels have to say. I don't have to listen to what somebody in my family has to say. I don't have to listen to what anybody got to say, because at the end of the day, I pay the cost to be the boss.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
Yeah. F you, I won't do what you tell me. Like, this a big, strong boy. She gonna do what she want. Listen, you've been driving Uber for a couple days, a week. You think you can sustain this? It's like I asked JP the other night. Y'all be having life all figured out, that which is ignorant to say. Like, you gotta take this stuff, you know, day by day, year by year, make plans and whatnot. But y'all be having stuff figured out, cut and dry. It's in stone. Like, this is what's gonna happen. Like, how long you think you can sit in that chair and keep driving for your back and stuff start telling you otherwise? Like, how can you sustain it, Bonquisha?
That has proven to be a detrimental thing to say. I figured it out. I believe you telling yourself that there's no need to learn anything else. There's no need to adapt or change, because you have figured it out. Got a compadre that used to love saying that. I done figured it out. I done figured it out. It hurts my heart to say today he ain't figured ish out at all. Again, it's the guy that going, hubris, humble yourself. This coming from a big, strong boy, very accomplished. Humble yourself before you're creator, whatever you believe in. But this level of hubris ain't gonna serve any freaking body. You 50 plus, respectfully, I don't knock nobody's hustle, but you 50 plus out here doing Uber, talking about you learning new programs. I mean, you learning new strategies. There's a time and a place for things. I think you're a little late. Humble yourself. Appreciate you, Ryan Page. Says we're supposed to support her and agree with the other hyenas. Not. Appreciate you, brother Stuntman Kareem. Says, mark my words, in 20 years, this video will be studied on college campuses. They're being studied already. Shout out to my Haitian brother Mo Baptiste. All right, I'm telling you, already being studied.
And we all have that capacity. And it ain't like my life has been a crystal stair, or like my life has been easy. But what has reinvigorated me is this: I'm all in for myself. Like, I am so team Jennifer right now. Oh my God. It is so good. I have pushed the button and executed on ideas that I've had for 3 or 4 years in the last week, and I've seen them hit. I've seen money come in. I've seen opportunities already start to come in. I have seen my creative channels opening up. Like, oh girl, you just don't know. And the thing is, it's always been there. I've always been this person. I've always fucking had it. It just has taken my back being against the wall to remind me of who the fuck I am.
Listen. Godspeed, sister. I hope you figure something out. You know, go out there, make all the money, but quit lying to younger women. All right, just stop lying. Like, it's a miserable existence, we know, and you wish you could have did things better as a younger woman. I guarantee it. We're gonna start hooking y'all up to lie detector test or something, because enough is enough.
That is the overwhelming, consistent problem in every last one of their message. Have yet to, observe them come up here and acknowledge anything they did wrong or incorrect in the past. They never say, you know what, this is what I did wrong, this is what I learned, this is why I'm here, and it's working. They never say that. They just come through with all this word silent. My back was against the wall. I had to figure out who I was. I got the power. I am woman. Hear me roar. That's that copium. That's that feel-good serum. That's that gynocratic echo chamber that gets you no freaking outcome. Where is the lesson? For that to be a lesson, you had to do something not right. I can't say wrong because they'll do nothing wrong. So we'll say not right. Appreciate you, Travis Golston. Says, God don't bless, God complexes. Let's say complexes. First stage of grief. Okay, complexes.
And there you go. And like y'all said, she did mention the wall. Shout out to Book. Yeah, she said her back was against the wall. And normally it's a train coming, Bonquisha. And early on in this interview, she mentioned The Godfather. So she said, oh, O'Shea did a Kevin Samuels style video talking about I'm the poster child for single older women. Two things is true, Bonquisha. And I would say since you brought him into the room, the band is definitely at the 50.
They can sit here, complain. They can throw around sign language, hurl insults. One thing any of these hyenas have yet to say was that KS was wrong, and it feels good. Can't stand it. The first thing they try to do is hurl insults. I ain't got to listen to these incel culture guys. They couldn't hurl that at the OGKS. That's why they couldn't stand them. There were no weak points. Any folks he had in the past, he acknowledged them and let us know how that built him, the lessons he learned, his atonement, things they refused to do. Glory to the Godfather.
Yeah, get that money, money. Gotta get that money, oh, money. And I'm going to get it. And it won't stop, and it don't stop, and it won't stop. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, big shout out to Ben Great Since 78. Come through with the 100 ball. We appreciate you coming through, sponsoring the show. Says O'Shea will see this video and stomp her out with facts. And you know he will. Appreciate you, man.
Man. So we appreciate you, brother, coming through, sponsoring the show.
Mm-hmm.
Two married men from the trenches. Still standing. Still building. Trying to show you it's another way. This ain't hate, this is game. Hit that like button goes, don't play with it. Subscribe, go, yeah, stay with it. Cash app lit if you rockin' with the flow. Super chats on, yeah, support the show. If you SBC Nation, then you already know. Brother Riggle Rumble, yeah, we shaking up the game, let's go. Brother Riggle Rumble, cart before the horse. Now we running the show. Yeah, we back in the building, let's go.
Thank you. Been great since 78. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate you, brother. So here we are, folks. We far from done. We up here talking about the dating market is full of losers and no winners.
Most unfortunate. Bring on the losers. I mean, bring on the learners.
So we're going to bring this next one up. This woman been going viral over the weekend, and we're going to talk about Sister Clarissa Shields.
Oh, Clarissa. She up here with her ego again. Appreciate your brother, Stu Pease. Says in the Navy, the 50-yard band is called TAPS. What's that? Tapsy taps? Taps lights out.
There you go. Yeah, that part. Shout out to you, brother. Here we go. Hit the like button.
You guys stay together?
I would say it's like half and half. He got his place from New York. I have my place in Atlanta. But we're together all the time. Like he's on his way here now.
Okay. And juggling the relationship, having not just being public figures, having children,
We having a baby next year. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, we having a baby next year.
How y'all gonna have it? You gonna have a child?
Who the fuck else gonna have a kid?
Man, listen here now. Don't listen.
What you mean?
I'm asking you, did you got it?
I'm not gonna have no surrogate.
Okay.
I can get pregnant like anybody else.
I never thought that. I'm not asking.
Well, why'd you say that? Why that first thing came to your mind?
Because number one, you're a boxer.
Yeah, I'll put my career on hold.
That's cool. And number two, I know you have a minimum fight, like you have certain fights that you have to obtain, right? And number three, we're living in a day and age where surrogates are real, adoption is real.
No, I'm not adopting no kids.
Here we go. The elephant in the room. How about you marry before you carry, Sister Clarissa? So what we know was she about 29, 30, Pat pushing 50, we about 47, 48, 50. But she can't get married to a man that's currently married. All right, he go to jail. That's a crime for him to get married again. You unmarried, Sister Clarissa, but if Pat was to do that in America, yeah, that's a crime. So she can only have the baby before marrying.
I used to kind of be a fan of Clarissa because I like her struggle, but she an arrogant little somebody. She really, her being humble would do her a lot. It would do her a lot of good. Nevertheless, you see how she got triggered?
Well, I will say, y'all seen them pictures of her. I think she was getting humble her whole life. So I will say that y'all seen them Team USA boxing photos and stuff. Yeah, this is a glow up.
It is. Shout out to Glorilla. Glorilla talk her a mess, but she still kind of got a little sweetness to her. But this is also a boxer. It's compounding madness. Nevertheless, you see how she got a little uptight whenever Cam let her know that she did have to do X amount of fights per year. He said, you got, an obligation. The modern woman don't like to be told that she got to do anything. It don't matter if you're paying her millions. You see that? She said, He said, I only asked because you boxing and you got an obligation to fight so many times a year. She said, okay, yeah, okay, so what? What's it to you? That means you can't do whatever you want. And this question was valid. Calm down.
Like I said, you can, but then you're going to be forfeiting money. You're going to owe people money back, but you can do whatever you want.
And I don't think none of these folks can afford that. They are here living above their means. All of them, if you ask me. Appreciate your Black Unity. Says Pap trying to get child support. Pap out here, he having his way. Appreciate your sister Rachel. Says I can't listen to her. That wig is egregious. Man, that bust down gotta cost some wax. That's premium bust down.
And I don't want nobody carrying no kid for me either. That was my young mindset. 18, I'm like, I'm not messing with this perfect body. Somebody else carried a little kid. Now at 31, and me just loving family, like I'm very close to my sister, 3 kids.
Yep.
They're like my kids.
Okay.
So I haven't had kids. It's like they're my kids.
Yeah.
And we have a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 12-year-old. So it's like now I feel like I want to have my own kid, and I can't let somebody carry my kid.
That's beautiful. Yeah. So y'all gonna start right after the fight?
No, we have 2 fights. I have this fight and then probably one end of the year, January. Then y'all
gonna get active.
And also too, he asked me if you would have asked me was I ready to have a kid or did I want a kid, I would have said I would have said hold on to probably 35 before I met him. I would have said hold on to 35 because I feel like I want to retire at 38. So when I have a kid, then come back and have two more fights, then be done. But it was like with him, I'm willing to have a kid at 31, 32.
Why 38?
To retire? Yeah. I got to make sure all the fight is out of me. I think after then, I won't be walking around punching nobody no more.
Hey, listen. Y'all know Pap and Remy going through financial issues and whatnot. This is Pap's meal ticket. So, of course, he's trying to pop a baby in you as quickly as possible. And if he wasn't currently married to a woman who ain't going to divorce him, then, or a woman that he ain't trying to divorce either, because they finessing you for many reasons. And there's that. So he going to pop a baby in you. So Remy said, we got to solidify this because right now she can leave you, no strings attached. We need to attach strings in the form of a baby.
You know, as far-fetched and far out there as that may seem, and learning about the dynamic of Remy and Pap's relationship, I'm second that motion. Even though this could be some kind of wild love triangle, easily. Shoot, yeah, they saying that what's the name? Women liking women out here. It could be a thing. Nevertheless, Pap is a high-level couch ninja. I applaud him. He having his way. I don't hate the players. I don't hate the game. If they like it, I love it. And she begging for it. And that go that hubris of hers once again. She had to go out her way to say, I don't want no kid. Why would she say that? That is so disrespectful. She's like, if it's up to me, I won't want one to like 35. But since it's him, I'll do it. Relax, woman. Once again, calm down.
You're a different woman in the ring and in a relationship.
Yes.
Was there a time when you knew that your soft girl era or your submissive side was being unlocked in this relationship?
Yeah.
Was it something instant or did you guys work toward it?
I would say with Pap, he came out the gate as just, I've always had to do everything myself, even in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, had to do everything, take care of everything. If something went wrong, people be looking like, Krista, what you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna fix it? And it was like, now, as soon as he came in, he was like, what can I do? How can I help? And just to hear him say, I love when he be like, don't worry, I got it. When he said that,
And
he got it. It'd be so many things that could be going wrong. And I talk to Pap and he'd be like, you said what? I got it. He make a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
He text somebody, or he do something himself. It's like Pap is right there to like help, assist.
Would you say
be
this
there.
is the first man you've been with?
I don't want to offend nobody.
Let's talk about it.
I think I've been with men, but I feel like as far as in a man who understands me and understand my greatness and understand, like, yeah, I'm tough and I got my stuff together and I'm very smart, but just because I handle everything by myself doesn't mean I don't want help.
And listen, you got the perfect man for you. We all know that Pap is a damn house husband, respectfully. That's his role. You know, he was driving up to prison every day to see Remy, raising the kids, you know, while she was up there scissoring timbers, and then brought her girlfriend in the house from prison and was disrespecting the brother every step of the way. Pap is known to be in the position of a helpmate. Pap is a helpmate, all that. That's his role, a house husband and a helpmate. That's what he does best. All right. And then other things, I guess.
And that's what she said. She said he's good help. He's a good, he's good assistant. He doing his deal. This is their dynamic. I'm not hating on it. Once again, I don't think it could be me, but if they like it, I love it. And yeah, that whole situation with him and Remy, that's wild. You know, is that a black pill? If you come home, fellas, to your lady and she scissor timbers with a woman, what is that? Is that a gray pill? I don't know. You ain't competing with other meats.
Doesn't mean that I don't need your help.
You say loves who more? Would you say you love Pap more or does Pap love you more? And it can't be 50-50. Who's the 51? Who's the 49?
I think Pap loved me more because I put him through stuff.
What?
Yeah, I think Pap loves me more. I feel like some of the stuff that, like I said, I know I'm just like, I don't know, I'd be a little trigger happy. When I be like, when I say trigger happy, like I'm like, I'm mean at times or snappy at times or, just.
Like 6 weeks, bro. Trying to tell you.
Yeah, but he's very accepting of that. He's still like, he's just a man. Like he's like, girl, whatever. I think the other day we were in an argument. He was like, little ass girl, what is wrong with you? I was talking about in the middle of the argument. I just started crying, laughing because we were arguing about something. He just was like, little ass girl, who is you talking to? And I just was like, my bad. I forgot you was a man. Let me not talk to you like that. And I just remember, like when I get mad, I think I'm hard to deal with it, and he finds a way to deal with it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we just enjoy lounging around. Like I'm surprised I haven't been pregnant yet. Like we be in the house all the time. Just when it's not a fight, it's like, bro, how many times have we had sex today? Goddamn. Seriously. Like for real, like golly. Like when I go over to Pap's and I'm there, like 'cause I go over there for 2, 3, 4 weeks at a time. I'm like in the bed most of the time.
Oh, yeah.
She belongs to the streets.
Listen, that right there was a shot to Remy Ma. All right. Pap always up in these guts, Remy. He ain't got time to think about you when he up in this Kudakata raw, because she don't know how she ain't pregnant right now, because he raw, shooting up the club. All right, either Pap swimmers ain't swimming, or you might be too damn masculine, or Clarissa. I don't know. Where them eggs at?
Yeah, what we talking about? Alert. That come on, y'all just sitting there 100 foot. First and foremost, TMI. She have to say that. If I ain't fighting or training, I'm hunching. Like, calm down. Folks gotta Clarissa, and she gotta let you know she's desirable. She gotta let folks know that, like you said, she is on her victory, her revenge parade. It's like, I was down bad, busted, ugly duckling style. Now I'm out here hunching on a rapper. I get it, but it's cringe. Her personality has become cringe at best. Respect to the sister's journey, but yeah, she's cringe.
And I see Sonny says Pap got a vasectomy. Y'all just saying stuff, or is that confirmed? We don't know. She talking about having a baby. What y'all talking about? I mean, I know you can reverse them, but I don't think Pap got no vasectomy.
Yeah, I gotta look that up. Come on, I know men are hesitant to go into the knife once. Now you talking about going and unsnip me? Come on, man. Just keep manipulating your scrotum.
He just like, is something wrong with you? Like, you ain't got up, you ain't went to the gym. I'm like, I ain't training, I'm chilling.
Why y'all don't talk about 21 Savage and Lotto? Lotto don't get no backlash for getting pregnant by a married nigga. If Clarissa Shields was a light-skinned girl, mixed breed, nobody would have a problem with her. But because she's a darker skinned complected black woman, who's in physical shape, you can't beat her up. She got a mouth on her. She speaks out against somebody who speaks up against her. And they're trying to vilify her. Why are they trying to vilify her? Because Papoose and Remy Ma had a public separation. Remy Ma got caught cheating with another nigga. She left Papoose for another nigga. Papoose stayed single for a while. Took him a year or so, and he got with Clarissa. What the fuck is wrong? Because they ain't got married. Or he ain't got a divorce.
So now we got this going on. Charleston White, and he done brought Lotto into it. And I think we're going to get to her. She done brought herself into it. Because people are saying, is this colorism? A lot of folks saying, Clarissa gets pushback from women. I'm guessing mostly women, right? The women come for her more, saying she with a married man. But Lotto, they say, like he said, got a whole kid by a married man. And y'all still listen to her music and celebrate her. So what's the difference?
Yeah, could be a difference. Here we go. The gynocracy will not go against any woman in the gynocracy that they want to be like. And they're very superficial. There's no worse colorist than the women of the gynocracy. Yes, they are going to accept this Lotto more than Clarissa. They don't want to be Clarissa. They deem her brutish. They deem her a joke, and she kind of does that to herself. Yeah, they want to be Lotto. Big mama, one kid. Yeah, they like that ish. And this is the women that have set this standard, not the men. This is the women, god dang it.
Bitch, I got a wife and a girlfriend. Clarissa Shields is everything you want your dark-skinned daughter to grow up to be. I would want my niece to be. Yeah, bitch, he ain't nigga now. Why do she have to have a problem with him still being married like y'all do? So I want to say to the fat bitch that's on the morning show with Jock and Shawty. I was on there. The bitch tried to be sassy with me too. Fat bitches ain't got no room to be sassy and messy. Bitch, you didn't answer that question from a place of love. That was a fat hoe messy question. That was a fat bitch messy question. Back to the hotel. And y'all ain't finna dress it up like the people want to know. We don't want to know. Only you messy bitches want to know. Why? Because y'all really want to know why y'all don't talk about 21 Savage and Lotto. Lotto don't get no backlash for getting pregnant by a married nigga. Y'all don't say nothing to Lotto. What's the problem, people? Being hypocritical again. Clarissa, can't now one of them hoes whoop you. Papoose, my nigga, you beating up everybody. Why? You don't talk. You just move with grace. I love you, nigga. Boy,
listen, Charleston.
hell!
Y'all know he be up here trolling, but I mean, that's the thing. So most of these women, like Mr. Walker said, you know, they would rather be Lotto, right? She got the weave, the glamorous lifestyle. Clarissa appears to be brutish. I done seen black women do not like Clarissa Shields. I done seen y'all post on Facebook and stuff. Y'all be posting her old photos from when she was younger and talk about how she used to look. Y'all just don't like the glow up. Y'all, it's a crab in the barrel. Y'all like, you supposed to still be down here with us. You ain't glamorous like a Lotto. You ain't light skinned with that flowy hair and the makeup. You all brutish, getting punched in the face. So the black women, for whatever reason, don't like Clarissa.
And you know, and that's why I did like Clarissa. I seen the hate they was dishing out to the sister. Man, she was down bad. Now she up. I respect any glow up. That's why y'all make fun of me for giving credit to Glorilla. I ain't a fan of the music. I ain't a fan of no 304 culture, but for the human experience, I can respect that. Mother sucker down bad. Now you ain't. God dang. I respect it. But it is her hubris. Like the way she be talking, we done put on display. Christmas came around, she walking around with, you know, expensive bags and gifts that she done allegedly bought herself, but she said Pat bought them. Just up here being very cringe and getting ahead of herself. So she makes it easy not to like her. However, these sisters don't like her for some heinous, you know, hateful reasons. It's wild. It's gross.
Like I said, I think a lot of this stuff was stemming before her and Pap. Like I said, come down to her. You know, a lot of women say, oh, she act like she looked good or whatever, and this and that. I don't know if it's her confidence or whatever the case. You know, she got some money, just like Glorilla, like you saying. A lot of these women can afford better makeup and stylist and maybe a little surgery or whatever the case, you know, to change things.
That's it. But yeah, they both wrong. They both out here. Both of these women are hunching on married men. Let's get that. Both of them is wrong. So everybody wrong.
I'm talking about a smooth player. They try to say you ain't got nothing. Say, nigga, I was a nigga who didn't have nothing but some good conversation and some good dick that goes mediocre when I get half-ass what I want. So yeah. So now, my nigga, Clarissa, man, keep holding your head up. They hating on you. But I promise you, if you was a light-skinned sister, you wouldn't have these problems. They don't give Lotto no problem. Lotto over here acting like she's a boss bitch, playing doghouse with 21 Savage his wife. Come on now. This bitch playing surrogate mother, like she really started out being a surrogate mother. She was the side bitch that got pregnant. She my side bitch done been pregnant. Shit, I done shot that color. Yeah, so now, man, I ain't got no side bitches. All my bitches, my bitches.
And I never want to see Lotto curse anybody out again because it was hella weak. Y'all know she went off on Charleston White for mentioning her when it came to Clarissa Shields messing with a married man and her messing with a married man. Charleston White tried to compare the two, using colorism as a major factor in why Lotto's been able to get away with it a lot more versus Clarissa Shields. And while a lot of people sided with him, she did not.
Oh, no married man. Bitch. You old, ugly, scrawny, country. Bitch. Talking about walking. What this bitch say? Talking about acting like I'm a boss. Bitch. When it comes to that baby, don't say nothing. I don't even want to hear the word baby.
Listen. No, you made this bed, you got to lay in it. Now she said, don't mention my baby. Shut up. Yeah, no, you got pregnant by a married man. Now you don't want to be accountable for your actions. So you're telling people to just shut up about it. Life don't work like that. You will be held accountable. All right, speak on it. I mean, it is what it is. He ain't tell no lies. You just mad at him.
There you go. Just stop. All of these social media influencers, these female rappers, whatever. You up here in the limelight. I don't know if they need to start telling you this, y'all agents and reps. You belong to the internet now. Whatever you come here and put up here, whatever you talk about belongs to the masses. There are no exemptions. I would imagine that's why some, or some celebrities make it a point to carry themselves a certain way so they don't have to deal with this. But when you come up here to social media land looking to make money by any means, no matter what, doing what you want to do, a lot of this comes along with it. Enjoy.
In my name, in a sense, little boy. Don't let y'all be loud and wrong for too long. Old ass, broke ass nigga. I am a boss. I am a boss. I could buy you, your wife, your girlfriend, your kids. Bitch!
Hell! He struck a nerve. She's sitting in the house in the middle of the night, just drunk, in there drinking Hennessy while she breastfeeds. All right. And, just going ham. I'm a boss. I can buy you, your mama, your kids. Yeah, while 21 Savage living with you in your penthouse where you pay all the bills. All right, you pay the bills at his wife's house, taking care of his other kids. Y'all women are being finessed by these men who y'all claim can barely even read, or straightening, these men are less than, but they are finessing y'all.
That's my point. All this money, where's the peace? Where's the fulfillment? Mainly for the men. Where the heck is the peace? I just don't get it. That's number one for any man. A man cannot survive without peace and respect. And you dealing with a sister who just had to name herself Lotto, which is my understanding is short for mulatto. So she is even drawing attention to the fact that she is a light-skinned did. Because it is true in the hood. Via the gynocracy, the light-skinned sisters do tend to get treated better. Y'all made this wild dynamic. Mulatto. Oh, goodness gracious.
Not a nigga. Me, the boss.
The boss.
Say, you got Lotto responding to you. Nobody respond to me when I say something. I can't talk and you not listen. When I speak, everybody listen. Now, I control the algorithm. And I just needed to get Clarissa Shields in the algorithm so we can talk colorism. So, once again, checkmate. Checkmate. It's called provoking thought and evoking emotions. You can never beat me because I'm the master at it.
She came.
So, yeah, there you go. He gonna come up here. They're like, man, Lotto responding to you, which is amazing. Like you say, how they responding to the internet trolls of the world, y'all celebrities. All he got to do, who is Charleston? How can that even matter if it ain't true, right? Did he lie? She didn't say you lying. She just said, stop speaking about my baby. Did he lie?
I think just how Charleston up here claiming he is the algorithm. He definitely got his hands in it. Ain't gonna debate that. And Mulatto realized that too. They all up here for clout and trying to stand in limelight by any freaking means. So yeah, Mulatto seeing that. If I went on our comment section and seen Charleston White in the comment section, yeah, I'm a comment. For that go show right on. For one, got something to say. For two, don't mind if I do jump on that wave. And that's what it is. But see, they don't have a primary agenda and going to subsequently take jumping on the wave. They just trying to jump on the wave. They ain't even got nothing to say. Just riding the wave.
Evoking emotions. You can never beat me because I'm the master at it.
She came back to let everybody know that she was not messing with a married man, which technically, Lotto, you were. Whether he's married now or not, at one point that man was. And you knew it, okay? Whether y'all had some weird freaky ass arrangement going and the relationship was open, you were still technically messing with a married man. And I'm highly disappointed in Lotto for even responding to this. I feel like that's something your man should do. Her responding to Charleston White just shows how pressed she really is about the situation. And a lot of people feel like she should have stayed quiet and just let her man, 21 Savage, respond. But he never responds when it comes to anything with her. Like, he just let people run with whatever narrative they want to run with. And I know she's getting tired of it. That's why she's starting to respond a lot more. And I feel like she need to have a conversation with her man. Like, let these people know what's going on.
Charleston White apparently had to get some things off his chest and to get y'all straight because he said he is not understanding.
And like you said, think about the men y'all having kids with. This is 21 Savage. This man is not a scholar or somebody who gonna get up here and articulate himself. She gonna say, you know, Lotto getting tired of him not, what he gonna come up here and say? 21, 21, 21. Like, yeah, he ain't about to articulate himself. All he can do is make it worse, right? When people start asking, you know, 21 Savage, why you married and got kissed by this woman, this and that. These are questions he can't even answer. So he ain't even about to go into it. He like, look, if you want to respond, go ahead. I'm gonna let them say whatever they want.
She's like 21. Can you take the garbage out? He just gonna look at her like this. 21, 21, 21, 21, 21. My goodness. High, low, sideways, cattywampus, all that. That's why I said, like, what kind of relationship do you have? How deep can your conversations be? You sitting there with your lady, with your man, whatever, and all you got is drama. She up drunk, cursing out Charleston White. What kind of energy is that now between you and your man? I don't know. Is it hunching fuel? Sure, I don't know. I have so many questions, not enough answers.
But he never responds when it comes to anything with her. Like, he just let people run with whatever narrative they want to run with. And I know she's getting tired of it. That's why she's starting to respond a lot.
Shields gets treated wrong because she's not light-skinned like Lotto. He said Clarissa Shields and Papoose, I guess he feels did it the right way, where Papoose and Remy Ma was separated for a while before Papoose and Clarissa got together, while Lotto stood in the backgrounds like a side chick, gave us little hints here and there that she was with somebody, but did not reveal who she was with until she got pregnant by 21 Savage, hence being a true side chick. In my opinion, once Lotto confirmed that she was with 21 Savage and pregnant by this married man, the people did eat her up. I think the reason why Clarissa Shields gets so much backlash is because she has made being with Papoose her whole entire identity. And I think the reason why people did not go in on Lotto until they found out she was pregnant is...
Well, listen, this goes back to what I'm saying. Clarissa Shields is a late bloomer, right? Like, this is, you know, her puppy love. She just bloomed late. She should have got this out her system when most of y'all be, you know, 17, 16, 18. Clarissa was down bad during them years. And now she glowing up and, you know, she getting these experiences.
And so that's the cringe part, right? And she is this sister preaching. To some degree, she did make her being Papoose' girlfriend a part of her identity. And it got cringe. It seemed like she was, we say it, right? A woman should be more to her man, but God dog. We done all seen the latest clips. Clarissa and Pat walk in, and Pat looked like he annoyed at best, and Clarissa just happy as a schoolgirl. That's good. However, it's perceived to be a little imbalanced there, and I get it.
A lot of it is financial. So yeah, Pat, I mean, you in a position where you with her only for her resources. For real, it's just an inverse relationship. Normally the woman is with the man, he got the resources. Pap is in a very feminine position.
Pap and Clarissa is the equivalent to Nug standing behind Big Backbone Quish at the ATM during tax return time. I got you, babe. I'm gonna flip that. We're gonna be good. That's essentially what Pap is doing.
And I think the reason why people did not go in on Lotto until they found out she was pregnant is because they could not confirm or deny whether she was really truly with 21 Savage. Although we kind of knew in the back of our brain, we did not know because she kept him like a mystery man unlike Clarissa Shields. Clarissa Shields wanted to let everybody and their mama know that she was with this married man. One more thing, we're forgetting that Lotto got ate up within a week's time or a month's time because they ate her up when she announced her pregnancy and she came out saying that 21 Savage was her baby daddy. And then when her album got released and all she was talking about was 21 Savage.
Hold on, what we ain't gonna do, I hate when they slide right past the fact like Remy wasn't cheating on this man. Like I said, y'all know we ain't up here to defend Papoose, but we shall call this down the middle. So if she already moved on with the block captain guy, what do y'all, we said this years ago when it happened, y'all wanted Pap to go into a corner and cry, never to see Kudakata again in his life. That's cruel and unusual. So all he can do is move on.
He did what he was supposed to do. He proved to his ex Remy and everybody else that he was a select male. I salute his actions. He knocked old boy out in grand Papoose fashion. Papoose known to knock a ninja out, and he went and found him something the equivalent. 100%. Remy may be a little bit more, softer in the face, but that's the equivalent. A brutish woman with a bag. Salute to Pat. I ain't mad at it.
Got released and all she was talking about was 21 Savage up and down that album, proving that she's obsessed with him. They ate her ass up again. So
and like I said, Big Lotto walking your girl out. So yeah, another movie. Y'all never know who's gonna be in the house. I heard Floyd Mayweather coming.
So Clarissa Shield confirms that Lotto is walking her out on August 15th, which is this weekend, this Saturday at her fight, and Floyd Mayweather people in the house. So they're gonna have the side chicks, the side biddies, the adulterers. Y'all gonna walk out with the scarlet A on y'all. These two adulterers gonna be walking to the ring together. This is powerful. Are they sending a message to modern hyenas? Is it strength and power in being a side chick to married men? Is that the movement? Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Ooh. You sound like the Braka. It's powerful. It's the whole power of Christ. No, this is powerful negatry. It's heinous. This is the side of social media I completely detest. Anything can bring you notoriety and a little bit of fortune. Even two raging limelight harlots walking into the ring together. She's right, and I hate it. It's a movie. Look at it, just drumming up interest. Everybody gonna be there. Floyd gonna be there trying to read cue cards. It's gonna be wild. Game gonna be in there with his white ghost with the red sealers. However he say it. Everybody come on. Everybody's gonna be there. All the who's who, and it's just pure ignorance. Extreme ignorance. You can monetize it today. I hate it.
Not Floyd Mayweather coming to the globe. Hello.
Relax.
Hello.
Otter will be joining Clarissa Shields for her walkout during her upcoming fight. So it looks like the mistresses have united. You got one mistress in Clarissa Shields, aka Pap Upstairs. You let her tell it. Papoose ain't nobody husband. Yeah, okay. And you got Lotto, the other mistress who done had a baby with somebody's husband, right? Y'all know they got a lot in common, huh? They got a lot to talk about. You got Pap Upstairs who's gonna want to know how it's like to, have a baby by a married man. So it looks like Lotto is gonna be coming out with Clarissa during her fight that is supposed to be August 15th out Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Lotto had us met Clarissa at a basketball game in Atlanta, I believe. But hey, we got the Mistress Avengers uniting on August 15th. All y'all mistresses out there, look, I know y'all feeling good. Y'all doing it. Y'all doing it, huh?
You guys stay together.
I'll say this. He might be on to something. this Saturday may be Mistress Celebration Day. Hell, they do everything else. It's National Mistress Day on Saturday. They got like National Pancake Day and National this and that. It's National Mistress, aka Side Chick Day on Saturday. I mean, I know y'all say the day after Valentine's Day and all that. To hell with that. It's a new day.
National Loose Available Cooter kind of day. How about that? I want to make it sound undesirable. Mistress, that should be undesirable enough, but they like that. They get that tattooed on their throat. This that mistress throat. They got no damn shame, man. Mistress night. We the side chicks. The stank, the utter debauchery. But you know what? Shout out to it, I guess. It sounds like a select male's playground. Go ahead. That's why we tell you, men, don't get triggered, single men out there. Again, accept the challenge that is here. They want to be mistresses. They want to come all to under one roof. Go out there and have your way with them. Obviously, they're available. They freaking mistresses. Just a thought convention.
Man, that's wild.
Appreciate you, Mr. Jersey Worthy. Says 21 has a U visa. He's an informant. Google U visa. Oh boy.
There you go. So yeah. Well, I guess that's why he got married to that woman. I guess he might have his green card.
Okay.
Who knows?
Appreciate your surcharge. Says if this is the new movement, then it proves KS point that women will share high value. Man, don't get it twisted. Of course they will.
Man. So for that, we're gonna put these hyenas in the pit. No glaze for them.
Yeah, y'all glazed enough, Clarissa.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Yeah, the sisters that are insecure about being desirable, they tend to have to share too much information. You know, I'm always getting hunched on. I got to turn guys down. Clarissa, cringy Clarissa.
Man, and it's very unfortunate. So here we are. We talking about the date market is full of losers, no winners. And if you caught the Regal Rumble last night, we were up here talking about the brother Le'Veon Bell. Y'all see Le'Veon Bell was arrested for the child support, like $50,000 delinquent child support. They went and picked him up at an autograph signing. And that's the dark side to men not having D-discipline.
So we keep telling y'all, I think it's a shame and pathetic. The first time I ever heard that term was KS. A whole grown man. Never heard the concept respectfully, not from coaches or anybody. But that's a real thing, man. There's no need to be for men running around here like the pit bull with the little pink thing hanging out. Have some D-discipline and enjoy what comes along with it. Shoot.
That part. So right now we're seeing legends go down, and we're going to talk about Paul Pierce. He falling victim. $30,000 a month. Let's see.
All right, so latest child support custody news. Paul Pierce, him and Princess are having a spat where the sister's asking for $30,000 a month plus, legal fees and everything like that. Paul is certainly contesting it because right now, allegedly, there is no order. Here's the thing, Paul. Go get your kids. Instead of fighting for the amount and joint custody, what is the problem with getting full custody? What is the problem? And see, this is a bigger issue because when it comes to child support, number one, I don't give a fuck what people do. I'm just noticing a trend with the fellas, with us, with how we get down. I only give a fuck about how we get down.
Yeah. It is unfortunate. So y'all see Paul Pierce, Hall of Famer, in court fighting, this woman who he wasn't even claiming the baby at first. This is a newborn. Paul Pierce is like 50 years old, man. And this is an IG model, newborn kid. At first, Paul was saying it wasn't his kid, this and that. Then he got a court-ordered DNA. Court-ordered DNA test, found out it was his son. Then he's like, all right, it's mine. And like I said, he's trying to, but like I said, he's 50 years old. Paul, we heard Paul on his show talking about how he ain't trying to have no more kids. He removed from this, you know, and he done had an oops baby. All the ish he been talking lately up on that show. And even he out here falling victim to this ratchet kudakata.
Listen, come on now. You got to acknowledge the power that is. Sisters can get weenie drunk and ninjas can get kudakata whipped. Yes. And that tender thing was telling him all them sweet lies and he could hold back. It was over. She had her way with him. And he shot up the club and he knew it was over. He knew it was over. After he did it, she looked him in his eyes. She said, yeah, I got you. He said, I know. Gotta be stronger than that. Can't be weak. Can't be weak for genitalia. Huh? No more pullout gang, huh? When I grew up, that was the move. Y'all niggas just like pop, 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 shoot it up.
As men collectively and on an independent basis, let's have that conversation. But if it's a problem, go get your kids. Go get them. Why is this never a trend that we see? Now, we're supposed to be like these incredible fathers. I think that's amazing. And it's
I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
It's not practical. Granted, maybe for you, just regular guys, y'all see Paul Pierce. Paul is in retirement, living a bachelor's lifestyle. Ain't nothing in the plans of him being a single father at this age. He's not equipped to do it. He won't. It's not even a thought. You know, he just got himself in an unfortunate circumstance. But as far as him going to get custody and be in some type, that ain't happening.
Cut the check, Paul. Pay for an attorney, do some splaining, and shoot, man, I don't know. I'll have to say if he's lucky, he could keep it at $30K a month. If he fortunate, man, like it's wild out here. These sisters beating these ninjas aside the head for the bread, and he got it. She young. She messed around good attorney. This could get a lot worse. I don't know. Ninjas ain't learned from Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney and his ex, she had him paying $10K a day. Every day, 10 whack. Sweet Jesus, y'all ain't learned.
Man.
Appreciate you, brother James Horton. Says that woman should take pride in that position. Lady, you are my side shine glory.
So here we are, man. Brother Paul, down bad.
certainly true. But in these incremental instances, if you know that there's a change in your income, go get them. And in my opinion, go getting them means full legal and physical custody. Instead of fighting for the child support, go fight for full custody.
Okay.
Hell!
It say, Paul, just found out officially that's my son. So anyways, I can at least see him. A text is dated April 13th. It is signed Paul Pierce, and it just landed in the court file. No one was supposed to read. On one side, Paul Pierce, yada, yada. This mother, Princess, her name is Princess Santiago. All right, the mother of the newborn. Between them, a custody support fight spilled their private message into the open. The timeline is brutal. On February 6th, Princess tell Paul their son has been born and invites him to visit. It says on February 15th, 9 days later, so 9 days after baby was born, she called out his silence during the pregnancy. All right, on April 13th, 2 months later, 2 months after the baby was born, Paul finally acknowledges the boy, barely. It says on April 30th, she gives up and says she will stop pushing him to be involved. So now she's asking for $30K a month. She wants sole legal custody, so legal and physical custody. No brain. And says she can no longer work because of the baby. So she can't go to work, y'all saying get a job, and describes a father who rarely sees his son. All right. Pierce counters that he makes far less since he's in retirement from the NBA, and he refuses to hand over his complete financial records. Yeah! Man, Paul, if you would have just discipline. I know you don't want to hand over them records. All right, Paul probably got investments and stuff. He made a lot of money in the NBA. He don't make that kind of money anymore, but if he did right and invested in whatnot, but that ain't her money. We talking about what do we earn today? Probably not very much as far as, but then that's there. I don't know. I'm sure he got to report his earnings from what stock market and whatnot, stock market. But nonetheless, he don't want them to know everything, the properties and, the offshore accounts or whatever. Paul, she said, Paul, I know how much money you made. I just Googled it. You made 200 million.
She need all that. This is so goddamn unfortunate for Paul, but not for her. Like, come on now. Most likely, obviously, she got some beauty to her. It is what it is. That's how Paul put that seed in there. But most likely, she comes from poverty. It's my understanding, 80% of women escape poverty via marriage and having babies by rich men. That's data. This had to be like winning the lottery, Mr. X. I'm pretty sure when she found out she was pregnant, she let her dad and them know, hey, Poppy, I'm pregnant by old NBA player. We up. Y'all smoking crack if y'all think this one energy. And then once they confirmed it, they had a heck of a fiesta. Dos Equis for everybody. 30K a day and you ain't got to move a muscle. We selfish, privileged Americans. 30K, about 30K a month. What is that? For her and her family, they good. They have a basis, a standard of living, ain't got to lift a finger off of this old retired NBA player. That is pathetic.
This woman apparently was a woman he was dating. She got pregnant, had a child. And the last time I heard about these two was a few months back when he acknowledged the paternity of the child. He acknowledged the child because at first he wasn't. But I guess paternity test was done. He acknowledged the child. It looked like they were moving on, right? Well, wrong, because she's in court demanding $30,000 a month.
A few moments later.
And man, you know what I'm mad though? I'm calling out all you goddamn streamers. I'm calling out all you other motherfuckers who ain't got no talent getting money. This is what y'all doing because y'all really nerds in real life and y'all going out here spending money on these chicks because y'all couldn't get them in real life because y'all weak. And y'all only popular because, y'all getting money off of this and that. And y'all ain't got no game. So y'all go out here and putting the price of a girl up to a certain level to where now you got all these girls out here thinking that they can get dollars like that. That's why she said that shit like that.
Man. Oh, Paul. This didn't age well. If y'all remember a couple months ago, Paul went on a whole tyrant about streamers tricking money, these young streamers, these iShowSpeed era streamers, these young deans and spending money and tricking and messing up the game, paying women too much for Kudakata. And now look at you, Paul. Speaking of paying too much for Kudakata, $30,000 a month. You see what I'm saying? So you was just speaking, brother. That's why we say these people are not the messengers. We said that in this moment.
I'm a big fan of being humble, being strong, proud, yet being humble, knowing that you may make some mistakes. However, I think it is unforgivable for men, especially of a certain stature, to be so loud and wrong to the point where it proves to be hypocritical. Via his word, his tone, and that energy, he proved to be a freaking hypocrite. You effing up the game. Keep letting these little senoritas come over here and extract all this money. Dr. Umar will be heavily, heavily ashamed. But you was up here talking that cash money like you was him. Like you could just talk a woman's drawers off and you got it all under control. If you had it under control, you would not have planted your seed in her and you would have proved to her She won. You failed, Ninja. She got exactly what she wanted out of your grown self. Think about that. She dominated him, if you ask me. She got your money, Ninja. You belong. Your pockets is her concern now. That is emasculating.
And I would say at this point, Paul, like you said, this didn't age well because, I mean, what's cheaper? One of these young streamers, you know, buying one of these women a $20,000 Birkin bag, which is egregious, or you spending $30,000 a month. Bonquisha can go buy a new Birkin bag every month for 18 years. You see what we saying? So, you know, all of y'all are egregious, but you spoke up on this as if, you know, you was on the righteous side of things.
This could, listen here, karma, life is a mother sucker. This could turn around and be somebody like Paul's hell. Let's say this young woman turn around and actually is serious about life, and she used this money to build some kind of righteous empire. And Paul ends up with a baby mom. She don't have no more kids, and she out here doing her thing all in his face, and he got to just observe it. Like that is heck, and he done bought it on himself if that proves to be the case.
And when you got cats out here street, like, hey, yeah, give you 100,000 to $1 million, man, that shit is weak. Oh, motherfuckers, y'all ain't mad at y'all getting y'all money, but like y'all driving the price up too much to where y'all got these girls out here all in their head thinking they could just like, it's squares out here. It's real squares out here y'all following. Really. And they paying these females hundreds of thousands, millions, and gassing them up. So now motherfuckers come out and they like 15 million. Yeah, all right. Here a pack of gum. Take that. If you don't want that, get out of here. I ain't rolling, dog. This world is all fucked up. There's too many nerds getting money and getting too much money. And this is what they doing. And that's why these girls is acting like that. That's real talk. That's what I see. That's real talk. It's real lames out here getting money because they're in front of a camera and everybody following them. They follow their life. Who are y'all? I don't care. Y'all come say whatever to me. Pull up on me. Y'all lames. Because this is what this is created from y'all. You influencers, you streamers, and now you got y'all paying these females, and this is what we get.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
I mean, this is pure hypocrisy. Paul, you sitting up here talking about men driving up the price of Kudakata while driving up the price of Kudakata. It makes no sense, brother. Hopefully he retract this. Come up here with a formal apology to all men. Hey, look, I messed up. Atone, Paul. Don't act like this never happened and keep streaming. This happened. This is happening. This is a newborn baby.
Paul was supposed to come up here and be like, I would never slip up like that. Y'all heard what I said weeks ago, talking about these lanes messing up the game. Yeah, I had me a little young tender. But yeah, I didn't give her my seat. Yeah, I showed some discipline. Yeah, I left it on her back. There you go. I'm like a real player. I'm not feeding into the lameness. But you did, Paul. You turned out to be a sucker that got licked. Mr. I'm a real ninja. Calm your tall self down.
Girl saying somebody offered them 15 million. And that's real talk. I don't care what nobody say. That's what it really is. Prove me wrong. Because, I mean, come on. Prove me wrong. It's lames out here with money, and that's why the price is going up like this. Because if you didn't have no money, you really can't be hanging out with these bad ones and being in the club in the section. You got a cat over here. He don't even...
Listen, Paul, I don't disagree with you. It's just the fact that you are said man you speaking about. We don't disagree about lames with money driving up the price of Kudakata. It just seems that you are the lame with the money driving up the price of Kudakata. It's unfortunate, but you seem to be him. All right, prove us wrong.
It's just too late. There ain't no prove us wrong. It's too late. It's over. The kid is here. He done proved us right. And we didn't want, well, shoot, we wasn't betting that he was wrong. He did it to himself. That's why this is so cringe. This was unsolicited. He came up here talking like this. He could have very well came up here and said, yeah, that's crazy. These women want that. But I understand it's wild out here. The thirst to get you and have you shooting up the club. You never know what might happen. Then a little bit of understanding could have been had. But he was up here talking with his hands, acting like he set tripping. Yeah, y'all some lames. Pull up on me. I said it. Y'all niggas lame. 5 minutes later, I'm a lame.
Know how to dress. He already got glasses on. He looking lame, but he in the section. He got 20,000 in bottles, so now he cool. Man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all still lames to me. Get out of my DMs. I ain't doing no interviews with none of y'all. I ain't going on nobody's stream. Get out of here. Y'all lames to me. Let's go. What's the next topic? Get the fuck out of here.
So, going back to what I was talking about Diddy.
He left? Oh, come on now.
Yeah, so it appeared he got up and walked off. He was hot about that segment because, hell, them demons start reaching to him. He's like, man, hold on, I'm talking about myself. I need to go walk this off. That was called a simp walk. You need to do about a quick mile around the studio. Relax, go drink some alcohol, smoke a hookah, calm down. But nonetheless, you are, Paul from the streets, though. I will give him that. Paul from the streets of California, Inglewood, whatever. We remember Paul getting stabbed up back in the day. Dude stabbed him down, tried to take him up out of here. So Paul, granted, but that does not disqualify you from being a lame with money, tricking on Kudakata.
There you go, Paul. What did they say in the Friday? Even players F up. You know what I mean? But say that. As a man, you must be able to admit when you were wrong. Don't be up here all triggered now because you done fell victim. Say it. See, that's the problem, man. Don't ever be too good to be corrected or self-correct. There's nothing more powerful than self-correction. Just do it, get it over with, and move on. If you don't, then it just festers. Let's see. We'll see if Paul Pierce steps up and say, you know what? Ish happens. Or he going to keep trying to, I don't know, rationalize this madness.
Man.
Appreciate your sister Rachel. Says, guys must learn the discipline. 30K times 12 is $360,000 a year support. Pierce should have learned after all these years. $360,000 a year. You know what? That's a lot to us regular folks. But I could see somebody like Paul, that's a Rolls Royce. Hey, I think it's dumb, but
listen, not at this point in his life. Like you said, 15 years ago when he was in the heat of his career.
Okay.
And retirement, Higgs, no, that's messing up his way of life. Like I said, these guys got money set aside and they like to live on what they like to live on. You know what I mean? While the rest of their money is tied up in investments and whatnot. He ain't trying to be spending that kind of liquid every month outside of outside of his lifestyle.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, he may have to. Like I say, obviously he can, but he ain't gonna be happy about it. I'll tell you that.
There's that. What's 360,000 times 18? Somebody do that math right quick.
Yeah, about 7 million, somewhere around there, about 7 million.
Ooh, sweet Jesus. Yeah. That's different. Even over the span of 18 years. Woo. Have mercy.
Yeah, about 7-8 million. Too much.
Shout out to Mr. Wilson, an SBC legend. Good to see you. Says hi, everybody. 6.5 million.
Yeah,
Okay.
6.5. Okay, yeah.
Ooh, this thing. He says, hi, everybody. Love you, SBC Nation. Here at SBCU, we all have is $100 for the Kudakata. He needs to go to Pastor Leon class. Yeah, too late for that. $100, $30,000.
Oh, man.
Appreciate you. Our favorite troublemaker, Nais, says, oh, goodness, greeting, brothers. SBC just getting on to fire. What you talking about?
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother E. Ray. Says the governor of Glaze exiles all Simps from Glaze Galaxy. We'll put that into consideration. The Simps need somewhere to go now, Evie.
And there y'all go. So yeah, this could be a $7 million mistake. I see one of y'all say a pack of Trojans cost $12.99 and etc. So it's unfortunate.
Pull-out game costs you nothing.
So for that, We're going to put Paul in the sub and figure it out.
Yeah, lame.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water. Yeah, man.
Telling you, man, nothing shows more control than the old voluntary extraction method. You know, just show like, you know what? Yeah, this is good, but I'm gonna show you that that this kudakata ain't worth putting my seed in. And I'm telling you, it shows authority. They appreciate you. But now you go ahead and just shoot up the club. They're like, you weak for this kudakata, ain't you? And is
Man. So here we are, folks. We are talking about the dating market is full of losers and no winners. And tonight we about to go over to the biggest loser, known as Big Dime. I see Big Dime been going viral again in my algorithm. So y'all probably gonna be seeing a lot of Dime for the rest of the month because your Dime is just, and her daughter Ebony, just all the encompasses the Dime umbrella.
And I am here for it, man. Ain't no entertainment like the entertainment that Big Dime could bring. Mr. X got the nerve to call her a liar. I say Big Dime can't do nothing but lose. I mean, can't do nothing but win. When you're Big Dime, she always upbeat. She always winning. This Big Dime, not the little one, Ninja.
So here we are, folks. If you just coming in, hit the like button. We're going to bring Big Dime out. Y'all see her latest look? All right, I don't know what you call this. This is like Gremlins meets Baps.
What? Oh, look, man. The Bronco look wild. Yeah, respect, I guess. She do look like the woman gremlin with the lipstick. That's kind of mean.
Unfortunately. But we're going to let this go. Dime about to get into it per usual.
So where they? What's wrong? She don't want to pay. What's wrong? She don't want to pay. You deserve the check, and she deserves whatever y'all talked about to help. We said we was gonna split it in half. You know what I'm talking about? And if she don't,
Hell!
This is wicked. Yeah, that's Big Dime. That's Big Dime. That's her and all her. That's the first thing came to mind. Nonetheless, if y'all see this here, all right, what y'all about to witness is Dime was working out a backroom deal with somebody. So Dime goes live for 3, 4, 5, 6 hours, whatever, however long. And then some woman says she want to take Dime clips and clip up Dime's content and put it on another channel. And Dime said, you can do it, but we're going to split the revenue. If you're using my content, we're going to split the revenue. That's the context of this video. So Dime, so somebody, as you can see, somebody said, she said it's only $7 this month, but it might be $700 next month. And Dime think the woman lying about the money. So Dime like, look, I said I'm about to report the page if you don't cut the bread. It's like, I don't know what kind of deal she worked out.
See, and Dime and Mucho have been in these situations time and time again, and they continue to look the gift horse in the mouth. It's unfortunate, but no matter what is the context of this deal, she need to take it. She ain't got no choice. If that wasn't true, she ain't got no choice. She can't monetize her content, but somebody else can chop it up, edit it, bleep out all of the egregious curse words, and now you got something. To monetize Mucho and Debraca, you got to find a creative way to censor the curse words and the raunchiness, but still have that comedic value to it. Good luck. Debraca can't do it, but this shyster or this person with this opportunity probably can. That's what it is.
so where they? What's wrong? She don't want to pay. What's wrong? She don't want to pay you. Deserve the shit, and she deserves whatever y'all talked about in hell. We said we was gonna split it in half. You know what I'm talking about? And if she don't split it in half, she, I ain't, you know, hey, hey, hey. I already know they gonna hit the fuck up out their page, so I don't care. I tell them to bag up when you give me my money. I get tired of doing this for motherfucking bitches. Cause they be doing the most of little dime piece. All that extra ass shit.
I'm trying to read these chats. So somebody there says, "Girl, you have no authority over Ish. Shut up." So Don keep talking about what she gonna do. I get the page taken down, this and that. I don't know. Like you said, maybe you can Don, try it out. If they, I don't know what's going. I don't know how Facebook works, but they doing something on Facebook, and we be using the content sometimes. Some woman they'll put their little logo over top of it, and yeah, they be airing. It is what it is, Dom. You ain't nobody. You ain't got no bread. Bottom line, so you can't do a damn thing.
Here you go. Shout out to fair use. Yeah, if it fall within fair use and ain't going against the social media platforms, guidelines, and policies, you done. The only way you can raise a fuss, going down to somebody's law office, pay thousands of dollars to try to recoup what? You see how that stops? Hey, I'm going to the law. I'm going to raise a suit against them. Yeah, they using my content. That'd be $10,000 retainer. What you trying to get? Nothing. You just raising a fuss. It ain't ever gonna happen. Like the sister said, you ain't got no authority. Shut up.
She said I ain't getting shit. I know the word. That's right. She ain't either. She ain't either. She ain't neither. Cause I'm gonna report all them goddamn videos on my other pages. Cause that ain't none of me. That ain't me. She ain't me over there. I'm gonna report all those videos. Yeah. I'm gonna report all of them. You hear me? It's my picture in those videos.
Just a hater.
I'm gonna report all of them. I'm over there in her videos. That's not my name. Ma'am, why is my video on your page?
Listen, Dom, you ain't about to do nothing. Dom ain't aging well. Dom is not that old to be up here looking like she 60. Dom is like what, 40, 47-ish? Dom is not even 50 yet. So it makes no sense, Dom, why you aging like this, but here we are. Say no.
Yeah, say no to crack, hard drugs and fast living. That's the problem. Hard drugs, fast living, compulsive lying, 6 kids, 6 different men, weenie drunk. Y'all, man, if y'all ain't been following the daggone DeBrocca saga, y'all tripping. Shout out to some of the classics. You know, it's DeBrocca peeing in the pool. Like, there's some classic, disgusting moments how she got here. But it makes sense why she looked like this. She looked like what she been through. A little bit of karma.
Videos. That's not my name. Ma'am, why is my video on your page? You are not Diamond. That's not the way Facebook works, though. Facebook don't work like that. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucking way. Man, I don't want to hear that shit. And y'all stop. People start with me and then y'all motherfucking goddamn be taking up for these goddamn people. Shut the fuck up. God damn. Just shut the fuck up. Y'all be doing too motherfucking much. God damn. You know, people ain't gonna read no motherfucking contract for real. They just signing that shit.
So this would be part of what she talking about, the messy sis. So it's all types of pages. They be snipping up Dom's content, and whoever the messy sissy is on Facebook, she'll put her little thing there, and now it's hers. And she'll snip little 3, 4, 5 minute little bits up, little 60 seconds here, and they just do Dime shorts. They are called clippers. It's a real thing. It's a whole occupation. I learned that watching A.B. and Dean. Like, they got people, they got clippers. And for them, it's like, look, you putting the you promoting it. So, but the clippers be making like $50,000 a month just sitting there clipping up the content all day long, putting it on all the platforms. All the, they do a short form, little 45, 60 seconds, vertical, and they are known as clippers. That's a new occupation I heard about.
There you go. But to be a clipper, it takes some editing abilities. You're going to have to do something. There's some work put into it. It is what it is. I've been said, I don't hate nobody's hustle, nobody's grind. Get it how you live. Just make sure it's working for you. Then there's egregious. If social media platforms don't deem it egregious, then it's not. Because there are lines. You can't come doing anything. These clippers, maybe they done found some loophole that ain't the most honorable. I'll give it that. But it's the machine. It is what it is. You can't say and complain about it. You got to adjust and do something about it. And the Blancas and the Muchos of the world can't. And they are like a clipper chum. They create content and clippers just run to them because they can't even monetize their own stuff. But these clippers can.
That's it. So, but nonetheless, this video here, Dime gonna be up here complaining about more money. This money is from that TV show she went on, Baddies, the fake baddies, and
Crash Outs.
She's still waiting on her payout from the video shoot. The guy was supposed to pay her. I guess he breadcrumbing her. So Dime gonna be up here trying to dispute the money.
We forgot that Brock was on the whole show called Crash Outs or Crashies, and she won. But she's still in the hood.
People ain't gonna read no motherfucking contract for real. They just signing that shit. To be honest. But read the fine print, y'all. If you go on anybody motherfucking shit. Because if you ever get caught up in a hard time, you know what I'm talking about? And motherfuckers owe you something, get ready. They ain't gonna motherfucking help you all the way. I had a bill that got cut off. I said, hey, man, I need about $334 for my bill. Now, I give your motherfucking ass that. You did send me $100. And that's all I motherfucking got from your ass was $600. That's it. But don't play with me up on this motherfucker and play with my name like damn, just calling and begging you every day. Hey, run me that. 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 Nigga, I've been more than patient. I've been more than patient. And then you want to get on here and listen to the trolls, nigga? If you ain't ready for Facebook, you might need to stick to the Instagram.
Listen, Dime won her money. So if y'all remember, Dime went on to the show and she thought she was going to get her money like that day, soon as she showed up, or at least by the time she left. And then she found out it was like a net 30. All right. And then the net 30 turned into like a net 90. And then the net 90 turned into a net 365. And now Dime like, hold on. Why did net keep growing? And they can't sort of give an answer.
Well, they told them once we get paid, we could pay you. Until we ain't got paid, can't pay you. All right. So net 365, yeah. Now it's a net 700. 725. God dang it. 2 daggone years. Hold tight. But in the meantime, we're gonna slide you some twos and fews cash app. $15 this month, $17 that month. We'll send you something.
See, cause Facebook turns up on this motherfucker. They gonna come in your inbox. They gonna motherfucking goddamn
around this motherfucker. But for you to say, oh, I hope she ain't over there talking about me. No, nigga, you came over here talking about me first. I'm glad it ain't no motherfucking contract to breach for real, nigga. Because that contract is over. And I already know you're going to be the kind of nigga to where you ain't going to give me my money half of my money this month like you said.
Well,
hell,
you just said the contract is over, Dime. Two things can't be true. You can't be sitting up here threatening folks. The contract is over. I ain't doing nothing. And I know you ain't gonna try to give me my money. Well, you just said it. You did. You said it ain't a contract. And even if it was, you said it's over.
Yeah, this is that gynocratic hubris. You know, shout out and rest in peace to my grandma. DeBrocca, you got your hand in the lion's mouth, but you want to be sitting here poking the lion in the eyes, and it's gonna bite you, meaning you ain't about to get your bread because your mouth too loud. But if you'd have came up here acting like a lady, fat chance, and was like, hey, you know, I'm really down. I could really use that money. You know, the economy's bad. That's petting that lion. I'm letting you know I'm in a bad way, but I'm being gentle. But you want to be punching it, talking about, give my money. And when they rip your hand off, you're going to be crying victim. Foolish, DeBrocca. Stop. This is just pure ignorance, but go off. It's entertaining.
You ain't gonna give me my money half of my money this month like you said.
Nope.
You gonna make me wait all the way to June 10th now. And it's all good. Cause God gonna always bless me. He gonna always bless me. You know what the fuck you supposed to be doing for me, nigga? I'm supposed to be having my own show too, nigga. See, but my thing is this right here. You know, you don't want to work with people. You want to run a motherfucker. You want to run a motherfucker too. You know what I'm talking about? And be disrespectful in the process. Like you is God or somebody. Get away. You can't run motherfucking me around this motherfucker.
Yes, he can. Y'all need to understand y'all role in the matrix. Like, ain't nobody inviting you on the show. A lot of folks understand why people are asking you to show up. A lot of times it's dinner for schmucks. They ain't asking you to come for your intellectual skills. Like, let's bring Dime and see if she got some great ideas. No, let's bring Dime so we can make a fool out of her, and she can make a fool out of herself, and she can make us some money. She can fight, get drunk, carry on. That's your role.
And she did just that. DeBrocca went in there fighting in the tussling and got lumped up. She had to, like, the first day one, I think she was the first person to get into a tussle. Because she knew that she had nothing else to offer but mayhem and chaos. And she laid it on thick, and she actually won the show. They announced it. And I don't know, allegedly she was supposed to get her own show, but it's over. Most likely that Crash Outs, whatever little show, made no money. They bet on it, they saw it through, and it most likely tanked. Most likely it cost money, and they ain't got no funds. They're like, oh, it was a try. But I know what we promised. But here we are now. The show's over. It didn't land like we thought. It got no wind. Life goes on, DeBrocca.
I've been running circles around motherfuckers. You better ask somebody. Shit, I'm nice when you're nice to me. But please don't get on my bad side. Cause I got about 50 more people in me. And them motherfuckers inside of me turns the fuck up. I don't give a fuck who you is. Or what the fuck you owe me.
Yeah, she just confessed her demons. It's like the movie with that guy Split. She got split personalities. She said there's 50 people inside of her. So depending on how you acting, you might get one of 50 different people. That's wild as hell.
Mark 5. Mark 5. All right, chapter 5, verse 9. All right, and Luke 8:30. When Jesus asks the unclean spirit inside a troubled man, what his name is, the reply is, my name is Legion, for we are many. How many in DeBrocca's case? 50. 50 demons. Very much getting real Old Testament biblical out here. I'm here for it. It's been prophesied, and there's other things that come with this prophecy. Keep it up. Keep it up.
You know what I'm talking about? This dime right here in the coffin. It calls for you to throw no kind of shade at me, bruh. You right, just owe me a fucking apology, nigga. The fuck you throwing shade towards me for? Well, you was mad because I turned down the trip to Miami. Of course I'm gonna turn that shit down, nigga. I ain't got goddamn half of my money yet. But you can pay me for coming up there, get me a trip too, and pay for me to come back home. Nigga, let me tell you the right thing that your ass should have did. This is a business-minded motherfucker here. Okay, I want Dime to come work with me down here in motherfucking Miami. Okay? So this what I'm gonna do for. I'm gonna pay you your money, Dime. I'm gonna give you that half that I said I'm gonna give you. And I'm gonna make sure I got the other coming too before June 10th.
No. They're going to keep exploiting you and keep cost at a minimum and keep you a little bit satiated. So like he said, we'll pay for you. We'll pay for your Greyhound to get here. All right. She rode a Greyhound from Alabama to Baltimore. They didn't even fly her. Dime, Dime didn't want to fly because she had warrants. There you go. I think she has since cleaned those warrants up. If we documented it, she'd been arrested. But Dime had warrants, so she didn't want to go to the airport and fly because there was threat or she was fear of her being arrested at the airport, during TSA scans and whatnot. So Dime said, I can't do airports right now. I'm on the low. She says, I'm in New Orleans with my auntie and my granny. Oh, Mr. Biggs looking at, and Dime said, take it to trial, right? So she caught a Greyhound from Alabama. That was the only way to go under the radar. All right. I remember my boy back in the day was on the run for some deletion charges. He was catching Greyhounds. That's what the felons do. They under the radar. So they said, we can't fly. We will get on the Greyhound.
And here she is trying to negotiate payment terms. Do you not realize the leverage you lose? Picture it. Mr. Guy, he called her, hey, we at the Crashy's house. DeBrock, we need you here ASAP. I got the plane ticket. And DeBrock said, oh, hold on now. I can't be catching no birds. I'm a fugitive on the run from the long arm of the law. At that point, you're going to take what I give you. You just let me know that you know what I mean? DeBrock is sitting here trying to hold somebody to the fire. You didn't let them know you're a fugitive and you can't do much. It's an old rule is criminals don't call the law, but DeBrock probably would. But yeah, you ain't got no leverage now. You're supposed to go to Miami. She looking to gift horse in the mouth. She's supposed to go to Miami, do this second stint, work with this guy, and look for the payment on the back end. What else you got to do? But she up here trying to be like, no, I need all this right now. You ain't got that leverage.
Man, listen, Dime up here looking like
I'm down in New Orleans with my auntie and my granny.
God damn.
Oh boy.
I want it. Them 4 kids should not be a topic no motherfucking more. The only ones that's in question is Tank and Miracle. And guess what? A pussy asshole ain't gonna take no motherfucking credit from me. Hell!
Let's stop her once again. So the comments. Dime always, I guess she bragging about something. They say 4 of your kids got taken. You didn't raise your kids. I guess she bragging about being a parent. Dime said, y'all need to stop talking about them 4 kids. Let's just talk about these 2. And y'all always want to talk about the 4 and move the goal line and talk about them 4 kids. They grown. Let's talk about the babies. The hell with the grown kids.
They ain't grown. We didn't have these conversations. Some of them, or yeah, all of them outside of Tank and Miracle could be of adult age, maybe reaching towards 18, maybe, but they ain't none of them grown. And you are a freaking disgrace before God, DeBroca. Know that. Yeah, I ain't about to do this with her. Yeah, she funny, but when it comes to her parenting, she need to go look at the flowers. She need to just put her face down the flowers.
Them 4 kids should not be a topic no motherfucking more. The only ones that's in question is Tank and Miracle. And guess what? A pussy asshole ain't gonna take no motherfucking credit from me from doing what I supposed to have done and getting my kids and keeping them. Even when you sucker duck motherfuckers get on here calling DHR. I just had a bitch in my inbox saying that she was gonna call DHR again, bitch. I don't give a fuck. I don't give no fuck about it. Like I said, I've already proven to you guys that guess what? Them kids ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere.
A few moments later.
Be said, like, for real, like, y'all dead ass finna piss me the fuck out. When some shit going on with DeBroca, like I said the other night on my damn live, stop mentioning me. That ain't got shit to do with Ebony.
Here we go. For the people in the back, this is Diamond's daughter, her eldest daughter, Ebony. Ebony. All right, Ebony said, whenever it come to DeBroca, she called her mama DeBroca. Y'all, she Mr. Walker, Old Testament. I don't know who can't stand her more, Mr. Walker or Ebony. Ebony said, when it come to DeBroca, stop coming in my comment section. Ain't got nothing to do with me.
Listen, out of respect for our freedom fight sister Ebony, yeah, we gonna pronounce her Ebony. Yeah, like that. Yeah, old Ebony up here is a chip off the old raunchy block. The DeBroca got 6 kids. What number is she on, Mr. X? 4'5"?
She's 6'6".
Oh, excuse my ill manners. We got a tie. We tied up. But the thing is, she younger than the DeBroca. Ebony about to be out this mother sucker. Before Ebony hang up her funky draws, she gonna be 8 for 8. Minimum, if you ask me, as long as she maintain her health. Easy work. Talk to us, Ebony. Tell us what the DeBroca done to you, because we know what she done to us.
Don't mention me. Don't mention me. Don't mention my fucking kids. It never fucking fails. Never fails. Every time some shit happen, y'all get to mentioning me in the motherfucking comments. Y'all get to saying what Ebony did in the motherfucking comments. Do you think, after what the fuck I done went through when I was a little girl, get switched from foster home to foster home, that I would let my child go to somebody's motherfucking house when I knew somebody was a sex offender, or that I knew somebody like to touch little girls? Hell no. Hell no. We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. And ain't nobody turning against nobody, because I'm not on nobody's side.
Y'all see she unpacking some childhood trauma.
Hell.
Ebony said, y'all think after all I went through when I was a kid, she be trying to tell Dime some of that stuff. Dime be like, you grown now. You okay. That's the past. Why you want to bring that up? You doing good. You a mother. You look at you. You know, let's just stop. You know, Dime don't want to go back. But these is your kids. They be like, Dime, yeah, they gonna tell you about the other side when you was out there smoking rocks. And Dime like, I don't want to hear it. We here now.
It's for naught. Yeah, you ain't about to sit here and hold DeBroca to task. Shout out to SBC Nation. We tried. We had DeBroca up here live in living color. And I this was during my ignorance. It's documented. It used to be part of our intro. I tried to hold DeBroca to task. I said, I am your son. I know what you did. DeBroca was like, I don't care about none of that bull jive. And Ebony, same thing for you. DeBroca can't hear that. So a demon like DeBroca, somebody so hurt They can't hear past their own pain. It's impossible. So Ebony sit up here talking about being in foster homes, and when she's sitting there talking about foster home, the Brock is sitting here replaying her out in some script club in Alabama doing Nort, being touched on. So it falls on deaf ears. This is that vicious cycle. Most unfortunate. Appreciate you, brother EV. Says Dad look like a German Shepherd. God, appreciate you. EV says that pod. Oh, wait, wrong crackhead.
Oh, wow.
Shout out to Lee Turner. Says Dad looking like Princess Fiona from Shrek. The ogre woman. Okay. Yeah, a little bit. Appreciate you, Miss DC4L. Good to see you, sister. Been a member for 33 months, a day one since day one. Says, oh, heck no. I've been quiet all night. Now this bad. Oh, yeah. Welcome, man.
Here we go.
That has nothing to do with Ebony. If they got to fight, that's them. That ain't got shit to do with me. I got my own shit going on. That don't got nothing to do with me. Stop fucking mentioning me. That don't have shit to do with me for the last time. Y'all all in the comments talking about some, oh, Ebony just had her kids over there. Bitch, if I knew that, my kids would have never been there. And y'all knew not to add me to that motherfucking live.
Whoa.
Hell.
What's up with these women all unhinged? That was Big Lotto did that too. They just be, bitch. They say it from the bottom of their souls. Like, the hell is wrong with these women?
They got nothing else better to do. Huh? We in this dystopian existence where typically when we was growing up, they outside with this. They outside, they gotta meet up, it's violence on site. But now we so lazy, it's on site via FaceTime, via YouTube, Facebook Live. Yeah. They ain't gotta go out there, they ain't gotta send text messages, they ain't gotta send subliminals. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna say what I got to say, and you gonna see it. This is the modern day, just bickering, gossiping, just ninja moments, digital ninja moments.
Stop fucking mentioning me. It don't got nothing to do with me. The fuck? You just had the baby over there though. Once again, bitch, like I said, the first time before you got your regular ass up on this hoe. If I knew that shit, do you think my churn would have been over there? My little girls, dumb ass hoe. The fuck? My own uncle touched me when I was 6, nigga. 6. You think I'ma let my little girls go through the same shit, man? Stop playing with me on this hoe. Oh God. Cause I didn't know none of that was going on.
That pain.
And I won't dare play by my daughters. Oh God, and everybody know that I don't play by my kids. I don't play about my fucking kids. Other people might play about theirs. The Bronca might not care about hers, but Ebony give a fuck about hers. So stop mentioning my fucking kids when it comes down to it. You knew what? Some about the uncle liking little girls or touching little girls, something like that. I ain't know my auntie Jennifer was touched. The fuck? If I knew all that was going on, my children would have never went over there. Fuck is you saying, bitch?
So here we go.
Hell.
She talking about Uncle Carl. Y'all remember Uncle Carl was cleaning paint off the car. They found out Uncle Carl is a damn Chester. All right. Ebony said, I didn't know my Uncle Carl was a Chester. But then she found out via her Diamond sister, what was her name? What? I'm getting lost here. But whatever Diamond sister name is, she just said it. And Diamond's sister told her Uncle Carl touched her when she was a kid. And then she said, I didn't know that. My kids can't go back over there then. So I guess Dime must have kicked Uncle Carl out the house because he was over there. What Dime say he was doing meth or something? It was wild in the house. We don't even know who Uncle Carl is. He just shows up. This is crazy.
Yeah, Uncle Carl. In the hood, uncles and aunties, there'd be no blood relation. Again, why I got a fake aunt. Yeah, she taught me a lot of stuff. Yeah, I done reference her. She taught me how to interview. She tried to teach me JavaScript. Fake aunt, ain't no relation, just my mom's good friend. These things happen. Same thing with the uncles. Nevertheless, how does this wickedness go unchecked? How in the world Do all these adults know that this grown man is touching little girls and there are severe consequences? Why? Want to know why? This is that most heinous side of the gynocracy. They're not going to tell on this low-level pathetic ninja because he is still of use. Yeah, yep, he didn't hurt the babies, traumatize them. This poor baby here, every villain has an origin story, and she letting hers be known. But these heinous ninjas go unchecked that the gynocracy protects because they're like, oh, you real down bad. If you don't do what we say now, we got you by the short and curlies. So they will keep these fake uncles and aunties around because they're pawns now.
Y'all hoes don't know what the fuck y'all be talking about. Y'all just be running y'all motherfucking mouth. All on the media. Don't even be knowing what the fuck be going on. Shut the fuck up. That's what the fuck y'all got to do. I ain't got shit to do with it, right? I ain't got shit to do with nothing. Fuck. Ebony been over this hoe making her mother money, running it up to leave out this bitch. I got bigger shit going on. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking mess. Every time y'all always mention me in some fucking mess. I ain't even got to be over the Broker house. Y'all always mention me up under the line. Talking about how many kids, how many baby daddies. They don't got shit to do with me. They don't got shit to do with me. I'm not stressed out about nothing. I just came on this hoe to say stop mentioning me. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't give a fuck about nobody being fake or none of that. That ain't got shit to do with Ebony once again. Stop mentioning me and my motherfucking kids. Right, fuck them. Y'all swear y'all know what the fuck be going on. That shit so fucking annoying, fool. I be over this hoe chilling, fucked up. I could be laid up in this hoe with my feet kicked up, my churn running around. I get mentioned in the comments, some of some you got that many kids, this and that, baby daddies, this and that. Y'all hoes don't know me. Y'all go based off what the fuck the Brocken is saying on the media. Y'all don't fucking know me. The fuck?
You a lie.
Here we go.
And the truth ain't in you.
Another one. Y'all live y'all entire existence on the internet. And then we'll say y'all don't know me as if the cameras ever go off. The cameras are always on. Y'all tell us. And when they do go off, y'all fill us in. So y'all be like, when I was offline, here's what I was doing. Y'all, everybody know everything about y'all. And then y'all say, you got 6 kids by 6 men. So what? You don't know me. I'm on to bigger and better things. I'm doing this and that. Man, shut the...
We know everything about you because you have shown us everything about you. You get drunk and hide up and you go live doing whatever comes into your mind. At one point, this woman here talking about don't nobody know her, everybody in her business. She once was tweaking out. She was in her car. She got out her car. She put her phone down on the ground and started doing clam slams on top of her phone. We had to blur it out. Yeah, it was wild. And these are the characters doing clam slams live on Facebook Live. Y'all don't know me, the fuck. Y'all know my life. Yes, we do. Unfortunately, we do.
Man, so at this point, we're going to take Ebony and her mama Dime straight to the pit.
Dime, Ebony, good luck.
Madness. Fuck is you talking about?
This is Sparta!
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me? Ooh, child, things will get brighter.
Listen here, no, they not. Not as long as we're reviewing the Baraka and Ebony saga. That right there today, that was light. That was like the prelude to the drama. I'm sure coming down the pike with those two. The Baraka gonna respond to what Ebony said. That was a bit of treason. Oh, the mayhem gonna get wound up and the strays gonna start to fly, and I am here for it.
That part. So yeah, we definitely got some more. And like KD Kyrie said, always angry. That's their default. It's unfortunate. They always broke and they funky, you know, dealing with the most ignorant nug. So all they get is
No bread, no water, just meat.
and they just, if they ain't getting meat, then they angry.
and and anger that's a flawed default because anger is a secondary emotion. So how you see that, it makes sense why they just jump to that, because they always skipping steps. They gotta skip sadness. You seen that po devil Ebony? She said, I was touched at this age, my uncle. She couldn't help herself but let that out. It's like a release valve. A lot of times it be unprompted. They just got to let off a little steam to stop from exploding in real time. Hate that for them. But yeah, just going straight to anger, that's not a real thing. There's something much deeper bothering you.
And there we go. And we done made it through this show tonight, folks, where we've been talking about the dating market is full of losers, like Diamond, her daughter, no winners, and winter is now and it's getting worse.
It's going to get worse and worse. So shout out to the loud and proud raging rogue hyenas that said that cry that I believe caused all this madness. I don't need a man. Now, men being men, the world being the world, karma being what it is, y'all sisters got to stand on that. And it's getting worse and worse, harder and harder. But not over here at Cart Before the Horse Studios, because y'all always coming through like y'all do, supporting y'all channel, supporting your interests, supporting your beautiful black media. We can't thank you, Jive Chickens, enough coming through like y'all do. Thank you, and thank you.
That part. And also, if you missed last night's Regal Rumble, make sure you go over to the Cart Before the Horse channel. It was a crazy show. Shout out to Sister Ebony Dean for joining us on the panel. Go check it out.
Big shout out to Sister Ebony Dean, always coming through, rocking with us, doing the Regal Rumble. Can't thank the sister enough. Appreciate her educated opinion, her outlook on things. Too dope. Shout out to everybody that came through during last night's Regal Rumble. Big support last night.
That part. Shout out to brother Ryan Davis. And also shout out to tonight's sponsors. Everybody coming through. Sister Rachel. I see Mr. Wilson showed up. Ashy Foot Productions.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Shout out to Harbor Lights.
Yeah! Boom, shakalaka!
Brother Frederick Howard came through, gifted memberships. Who we got? Jay Tillman came through. Brother James Burton. Shout out to brother Julian Brown. We got Sister Rachel. Shout out to D Kilgo. Sister Ebony Dean sponsoring the Cash App. And last but not least, brother Ben Great.
Man, shout out to you guys once again. We appreciate all the twos and fews, but big shout out to the folks coming through with the big support, keeping the lights on at Cart Before the Horse Studios. Can't thank you, Jive Chickens, enough.
Man, so we plan on being back up here next week for the Regal Raw. I'm sorry, for Truth Over Lies, more than likely Wednesday. So we're probably going to be off tomorrow. We'll see y'all back Tuesday for SBC, and then some more Truth Over Lies madness. And go over there and subscribe if you have not. You know, we've been talking about that Officer Tatum, or Officer Tantrum as they call them. And go check the videos out. Some of them been doing some good numbers. People in the comments, go check it out.
There you go. We moving, man. Slowly but surely, but we for sure moving. Y'all know what this content is. These conversations ain't always the easiest. It's definitely not popular. Make sure you guys are sharing this content with your friends, your enemies, your baby mamas, baby daddies, all that. Make sure all you Jive Chickens are subscribed to all 3 of our channels. And if you're a real ninja boy, you'll join the Patreon like our brother Stu P's, always letting us know he working out, running his miles on his health tip. As health is wealth. Shout out to Cart Before the Horse Nation.
That part. Shout out to brother Stu Pease came through tonight and the whole SBC Nation. We will see y'all back up here definitely Tuesday night for SBC. If we pop up tomorrow, make sure your notifications are on.
There you go. Always double check, make sure your notifications on and you are subscribed, as the shadow ban is real, so you don't miss a thing.
So until then, I'm Gavin X.
I am Mr. Walker.
and we are Carpet for the Horse Productions.
A good evening.
Sound what they ain't wanna hear, but it was real. With accountability, where that we just tryna build, not tear down the path. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Don't front, cash out. Support the show. Super chat. Let it flow. SBC Nation, we see y'all. Call for the horse, stand tall. Digital vibe, single by choice. Consequence.